Zdravím všechny, co se měl kanál, tady zase vítejte u velkého důležitého dílu s Genshinem, protože máme tu další Lantern Rite, zase stejný typ eventu ve stejnou část roku. Uvidíme, jak to bude pojatý teďkon, co jsem viděl zběžně jenom z ikonky, tak a z toho vizuálu tam, tak to vypadá, že to bude menší. Že většinou na vás vyjede velká věc a je tam hromada buttonů a teď tam je jenom button na quest start. No, quick start prozatím, takže je možný, že tentokrát to bude menší. No. Od doby, co se v jednom Lantern Riteu setkali Venty a Zhongli, dva archoni, face to face, pro mě všechny ostatní Lantern Ritey to nemůžou dorovnat. Takže ten fakt, že ten bude vyloženě možná menší, tak já to milé rád přijmu. Mně to vůbec nevadí. Jak jsem si vypimpil od jedno velmi zkušeného a dobrého modera tento oblek pro Lantern Rite, vyloženě. Link k tomu a kredit tomu týpkovi bude samozřejmě v popisku, jako se všemi módy, který se objeví na screenu. Takže se rovnou do toho pustíme. Springtime Charms. Velký věci. Za prvé, velký věci jsou nový Wintertime skin pro Hu Tao a Xiangling. Pro Xiangling to myslím dostaneme zdarma jako součást toho, že to uděláme, zatímco Hu Tao to má v shopu za peníze. A je tu nová postava, která byla releasenutá na stejno, Lanian, která je anemo a that's about all I know. Myslím, že z té Jade Veil části, že jo, tam žijou tam lidé a všichni tady z toho centrálního Liyue byli docela involved, takže by bylo těžký schovat tady v hlavním městě. As the Lantern Rite approaches, you and Paimon arrive at Liyue Harbor ready to enjoy the festival with old and new friends alike. Nice. Recommended questy jsou questy na sdílání Hu Tao, základní tým Mondstadt Archonlinky, nebo ten minimum je Mondstadt Archonlinka a recommended tam pak je samozřejmě, když uděláte i Natlan, tak jako samozřejmě to je věc. Ale je to Hu Tao solo story. Tady Papilochranotis a Lagenaria, což jedno z toho je Hu Tao a to druhý už nevím. Je to taky nějaká liwejská postava, myslím. Vykoumáme to. Tady to není, už bude splněný. Tady máte krásný seznam všeho, co jste dokázali. Že Hu Tao, tady Papilochranotis. Jo, Lagenaria je Baiju, takže chtějí, abyste udělali Hu Tao story quest a Baiju story quest, aspoň. Což já mám. Pro nejlepší immersion i samozřejmě dodělat Fontaine a Natlan, což já jako nemám, ale jako what are we gonna do? Prostě dám to prostě na quick start a fuck it. Hold potkáme možná nějaký fontejnský a natlanský postavy, k kterým úplně nemám kontext. I když teď k fontejnským postavám všem mám kontext, takže... tamhle vidím už Hu Tao pode mnou. Takže dokud ty fontejnský postavy nebudou mlít o tom, jak ten příběh dopadl a jak se vypořádali s tou profesi, jak všechno má všechny zaplavit, tak dokud mi to nespoilno, nebo nějak neznačí něco až moc, tak budem v pohodě. Akorát Natlan, jestli se někdo objeví, tak to bude hodně out of nowhere. No, neříkejte mi, že to... Yay, voice acting nějaký.
She looks kind of troubled. Shall we go say hi? Hey,
Já na Xiangling mám nový skin, takže ten její základní bude overridenutý lehce. Samozřejmě kredit bude v popisku znova.
What the? Oh, Xiangling! I was just kidding around. Happy Lantern Rite. Hope I didn't scare ya. Nah, of course not. We were just about to go say hi to Hu Tao. I noticed, which is why I stopped you. We can't disturb her now or we won't get to see the brand spanking new Director Hu.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I gave her a new outfit as a gift, but she's so used to her uniform that she's hesitant to try it on. Ooh, what kind of outfit is it?
Stars in her eyes.
A bright red one, of course. The color of prosperity and the color of Lantern Rite. But just so you're aware, Hu Tao's not really been herself lately. Whenever I invite her to hang out, she either finds an excuse not to come or spends the whole time staring into space. I've tried asking her what's wrong, but she won't even admit there's a problem. Anyway, so that outfit was my way of saying that I'm here as her friend, and I hope she'll feel better soon. Paimon was just thinking that she looked kind of troubled.
To je od ní milý, dobrá kamarádka. Ale Hu Tao je prostě neprostupná. You've never seen Hu Tao like this before. What could it be? Just then, you feel something cool against your face. Someone has crept up behind you, excuse me, and is now covering your eyes. Guess how? Jako v žongli by to neudělal ani za milion let, ten nemá potřebu tohleto dělat a jelikož tam psali, jako naznačil nějaký chills down my spine nebo cold embrace nebo něco prostě se studenem, prostě mi zamrazí v zádech nebo něco takového, tak jako typoval bych to na Hu Tao, ale zároveň to tam přemýšlela horlivě prostě a koukala do prázdna, stejně jako nám Xiangling potvrdila, že i předtím koukala do prázdna. Takže já mám takový pocit, že obě ty možnosti jsou špatně. Já odco, že ani jedna z těch možností to nebude. Protože Xiangling by to definitivně neudělal, ten nemá potřebu být takhle dětinský, je asi to správný slovo, nebo takový dětský. Prostě by nám by se prostě představil a prostě by na nás zamával z dálky normálně. A Hu Tao byla zaseklá v myšlence, takže ani jedna z těch možností to není. Ale řeknu Hu Tao, protože ta byla poblíž, to dává větší smysl pro mě. Wonderful, you still remember my voice. Yeah, je to Hu Tao. That means you must have missed me a lot. A taky něčí voice actor nedorazil na scénu a možná protestoval. Happy Lantern Rite!
Wow, Hu Tao! Is that a new outfit? It looks great!
Hey, Happy Lumine. Thanks to Xiangling. Apparently it was custom made by a designer from Fontaine. I'd hope it didn't put you out too much.
Nope. The tailor happened to be in Liyue looking for a change of scenery and fresh inspiration. We got...
Whoops. Fresh inspiration. We got talking and really hit it off, so it was no trouble at all. Well, that's good. Thanks, Xiangling. You have exquisite taste.
Oh, stop! I'm just glad you like it.
So, Hu Tao, what's been bothering you? Huh? Why would you ask that? Is it my tone of voice? Not as sweet and melodious as you used to?
Your voice is as sweet as ever, Hu Tao, but we're your friends. You can't hide how you're feeling from us, no matter how hard you may try.
Alright. I wasn't trying to hide anything from you, I promise. It's just, I've been struggling with a work-related thing.
Work-related? You mean the funeral parlor?
Uh-huh. So you see, it's part of my duty as the director. Besides, it's Lantern Rite. I don't want you worrying about me when you're supposed to be enjoying the festival. So relax, everything will be A-okay, because Director Hu will find a way.
You stressing about work? That's gotta be a first. Guess it must be something super complicated, huh?
Yep, it's a doozy. I feel like I've been banging my head against a brick wall. Let's go get Kaching, she'll know what to do.
Huh? You think Kuching would be able to help?
She can at least teach Hu Tao about work-life balance.
Good idea! Especially since it's festival season. I heard the Ministry of Civil Affairs is putting on a street fair with loads of cool stuff to do. Forget about work for now, Hu Tao. Come have fun with us. Yeah, take some time to relax and recover your energy. Then you'll knock this thing out in no time.
I'd love to, but I have a meeting to get to. Like, a real meeting. I'm not just making excuses.
Aw, really? You sure you can't get out of it?
How about this? You guys go on ahead, and I'll meet you at the fair when I'm done. Sound good?
Okay, fair enough. But don't take too long. And after the fair, how about we all have a meal at Wan Min restaurant? My treat, of course.
Count me in. I could never turn off Xiangling's cooking.
Me neither! Paimon's drooling already.
Sounds like a plan. Hope your meeting goes well, Hu Tao. Don't worry about me. Get yourself to the fair. I'll join you as soon as I can. Hey, Lantern Rite, first stanza. Příliš dlouhý, abych to přečet. Liyue celebrates and 8 adepti face a hidden calamity. A Kaching se taky přidává k lidem, který protestujou, koukám. A je tu i nová postava Lanyan, dokonce zavítala. Interesting. Nový VIP host. Se všichni budou moc bláznit. Samozřejmě další postava protestuje. Doufám, že Lanyan aspoň bude mít hlas, když už se objevila jako na své premiéře. Jako kdyby postava na svým premiérním debutním eventu prostě nemluvila, co jako já nevím. Ale dozvíme se to během pár sekund. Takže this is the custom gift envelope stall. I don't know what that means. Kaching by to potřebovala říct reálně. Ale já nevím kontext. You can pick your preferred design, leave a custom message, and hand them out to your friends and family. If you're interested, Madam Lanyan, please take a look.
I take it these designs go inside the envelope?
Yes!
They look a little different from regular Mora.
Lanyan speaks! Teď, aby měla konverzaci Paimon, Lanyan a Xiangling a nikdo jiný navíc. A bylo by to jako za starých časů. That's right. There are special edition fortune coins issued by the coinage office. There are 12 designs in total, each engraved with motifs from the Guyan signs that represent different blessings. Take this one, for example. This design is...
Vice Ravana! Yes, originally an exorcism sigil, widely used in thaumaturgy. These days, it's used as a lucky charm to prevent disaster and bring favor. Quite popular with business owners, hoping for peace and prosperity. Oh,
cool.
I interrupted you, didn't I? Oh, sorry. I just got a little carried away. I meant no offense, Lady Yuhang.
Heh, none taken, Madam Lan. Really, it's my honor to meet a member of the historic Lan lineage. Your ancestors hailed from the 12 tribes of Liyue Eula and were renowned for their proficiency in the mystic arts.
You flatter me, Lady Yuhang. My family are but distant relatives. We would hardly consider ourselves the true heirs to that illustrious lineage.
There is no need to be humble. Your knowledge of the Guyan sigils is very impressive nonetheless. A rare find in the Liyue harbor of today. True heir or not, you do your ancestors proud, and given your level of erudition in this area, I may find myself requesting your help in the future.
Well, I won't deny that I pride myself on my level of learning. So by all means, it would be my pleasure to assist the Lady Yuhang. Ka-ching! Hard at work with the festivities as usual.
Wow, Lumine, Paimon, and Xiangling too. I was just thinking about you, wondering if I'd get to see you during the festival. I hope you're keeping a reasonable work-life balance this year as well. Don't even go there. The Ministry of Civil Affairs had so much to do this Lantern Rite. And before I forget, everyone, this is Madame Lanyan, a master craftswoman from the Chevreuse Ana Artisan Association. She kindly agreed to help the Ministry of Civil Affairs with this year's street fair. In a short while, you'll get to see her work.
Wow, nice to meet you, Madame Lan.
Madam Lan, allow me to
The
introduce...
Traveler, her buddy Paimon, and Xiangling.
Hello. Huh, it seems you're getting carried away again, Madam Lan.
Oh, sorry. Interrupted again, didn't I? It's just quite exciting. Meeting these 3 people I've heard so much about. I never imagined I'd get the chance.
I think you mean 2 people, right? I'm just a chef. A good one, but it's not that much to get excited about. You don't need to include me just to be polite.
Oh, I beg to differ. The first meal I ate in Liyue Harbor was at Wanmin Restaurant. Xiangling's cooking gave my taste buds plenty to be excited about.
Hello, Madam Lan. Nice to meet the master craftswoman.
Please, call me Lanyan. And I'm no master craftswoman. Just
A humble maker of handicrafts. I'm sure anyone who's seen your work would disagree. Speaking of which, I'm sure you'll like to see it. Why don't you come with me and I'll show you. Here it is. This is a game for the street fair where you duel with Rattan figures. It's called Mortal Kombat. Really? Jak vážně tam... Did you really go there? There are 8 Rattan figures in total, and thanks to some ingenious design work, they can move around on their own. Because gameplay reasons. Madame Lan took inspiration from the legend of the 8 Adepts. Astonishing, isn't it?
Sounds amazing! But what are the 8 adepts? Are they like adepti?
Na jedno písmenko to chybí, takže no. They're not actual adepti, but 8 legendary people said to have had adeptus-like abilities, which turned into the title of the 8 Adeptees.
Wow, Paimon's never heard that story before.
They were only around for a short time. It was 2,000 or 3,000 years ago, so their story aren't really well known as those of the actual adepti. Also, did you notice this year's Mingxiao lantern when you arrived in the harbor?
Shaped like a huge tree, right?
Yes, it's said that during the Archon War period there was a divine mountain in Liyue with a giant tree on its summit. The tree was also a god named Tao Do.
Oh, I think I heard that one from a storyteller once. The sanctification of Tao Do. So Tao Do is the giant tree?
And this tree was also a god? Correct. Back then, people thought that behind Tao Do was the realm of the dead, and if you committed grave sins in life, your soul would be unable to pass beyond that tree and into the afterlife.
Even today, in my hometown, people still say things like, "You'll never cross Mount Taodu when you die." It's very insulting, though, so don't go around repeating it.
And when the Archon War arrived, Tao Do was dragged into the fighting, disturbing the realm of the dead. This boundary between life and death became blurred, and death began to encroach on the realm of the living.
Oh no! And then what?
That's where the sanctification of Tao Do comes in. The 8 adepts rose up to solve the crisis, and laid down a great magic array to purify Tao Do.
Exactly. And after that, Tao Do's remains sank into the ley line and became a border, separating the living of Liyue from the dead.
Wait! The border? The border between life and death? That's where it comes from?
So the legends say, but who knows if it's true?
Those 8 adepts must be super powerful if they could purify a god. Are we sure they weren't just adepti?
Yep. And in fact, their tale specifically emphasizes that most of them were ordinary humans.
If I remember right, they were from several groups that joined forces. A Guixiang a Lianshan one, and...
Right! The 3 hermits of Guizhang, the 2 sages of Lianshan, and the 3 beasts of Tao Du. Collectively, the 8 adepts. The mainstream narrative holds that the Guizhang hermits and the Lianshan sages were human.
I know one of the hermits was a wind reader, said to be the founder of the ancient art of Quinmen divination. If I'm not mistaken, he hailed from the 12 tribes of Shenyu Vale. His descendants then became the Lan clan and kept the art of Quinmen divination alive. Am I wrong, Madame Lan?
That's certainly what the clan genealogies claim. although my personal knowledge of Chemin divination is very patchy.
The second hermit story is somewhat more amusing. He mastered the art of fishing with a rod and line, and became known to people as the Yunlai angler. You may have heard of the Yunlai swordsmanship, which is a style I trained in. Both that style and its more ancient variant have their origins in the Yunlai anglers' rod-wielding techniques.
Seriously? Did Shinsho tell you that? Because it sounds like something right out of a martial arts novel. So what about the third hermit?
That would be the Wuwang Kid, also known as Old Man Wuwang. The story goes that he always presented himself in a child form. As a hermit, his experiences lay with Qi Huang sigils, which he used to catch demons, heal disease, and protect lives from the encroaching presence of death. The Wangxing funeral parlor should be best acquainted with his story, since their founder was said to have studied under the Wuwang Kid. They were just ordinary people, like you and me, but when faced with mounting disasters, they used what strength they had to guard the border between life and death. Fortunately, they were aided by their knowledge of the secret art, which the funeral parlor still practices to this day.
So it's true? The Wangsheng funeral parlor really does have a secret art?
I heard from Hu Tao that she has a full aiming staff handed down by her forebears. Apparently it has special powers used for cleansing rituals. But it could just be another one of her tall tales. Oh, you probably haven't met Hu Tao yet, have you? She's the director at the funeral parlor.
I've never had the pleasure, but I've certainly heard of Director Hu Tao.
Okay, well these Guizhong hermits sound pretty legit. How about the two sages and the three beasts? What's their story?
Okay, 5 more to go, I guess. One of the sages was Sage Hu, a master of gourd crafts, and the other was Sage Jian, an expert in bronze mirrors. Very little information survives on these two. All we know is that they practiced the secret art of Lianshan, and earning them the title of the two sages of Lianshan.
I heard there's a hidden palace deep in the mountains south of the Stone Gate. Traditionally, that's believed to be where they retreated for cultivation.
As for the three beasts, their retreat was Mount Tao Du, hence the three beasts of Tao Du, as their title suggests. Those three were not humans.
So, what were they? Monsters or something?
They were... Ganyu?
Huh? 3 of them?
No, prosím. Ne, ona taky nemluví. Jděte někam, já je nechci vojsvat všechny. Happy Lantern Rite, everyone!
Oh, right, Ganyu's here, okay.
Happy Lantern Rite, Ganyu. I'm sorry, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
Of course not.
What is it? Ningguang's back? Yes, the others have arrived too. Got it. My apologies, everyone, but I've gotta go. Ganyu and I have some important work to attend to.
Aw, what? Not you too? Seems like everyone's busy with work.
You know what it's like. The festival season is upon us, so it's all systems go at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Don't worry, everything's fine. Yes, you should focus on enjoying everything that the street fair has to offer, and if you find anything not to your satisfaction, we will welcome your feedback. Goodbye for now, everyone. Go away. 1 second. What is it? Don't forget to take breaks. Look after yourself, alright?
The Traveler's being especially nice today, checking in on everyone's well-being. Well, what other option does she have? It's not like she can drag them away from their desks and force them to have fun against their will.
Thanks for your concern. We'll be sure to take care, and I hope you'll do the same.
I actually have something I need to do as well. So I should get to the Wangsheng funeral parlor.
Oh, are you looking for Hu Tao? She's supposed to meet us here so we can grab lunch. Why don't you come with? If you don't mind the extra company, of course.
Not at all. I'd love to. What a nice surprise.
Perfect. Hu Tao should have joined us here by now. I guess her meeting overran. Why don't we head to the funeral parlor? Okay, let's go.
Let's go there. OK. Komplikovaný menu tu pořád je. What the fuck is going on? Na to se dívám. Proč je tady ta Yun, nebo jak se fucking jmenuje? Yao. Yun je blízko. Ming Zhao blessing, Yao. I wish everyone good health, good fortune, good meals, family, and much happiness in the coming year. Place various festivals throughout the year harboring Lantern Rite. Visit these store locations and get your festival judgment products to redeem corresponding rewards. In the menu, you can check the location of each thing. Use normal attacks to attack the coins, cause them to rotate, toggling correctly to increase our festive general progress. Jako jak correctly. Visit sightseeing scopes to catch a glimpse of sights afar. Successfully view each of the external vistas to increase our festive channel progress. Use attacks to activate launch tubes and cause them to stop rotating to increase our festive channel journey. When launch tubes which are stop rotate, when the launchers stop rotating, point towards specified pictures. They can even fire off corresponding fireworks and cause launch tubes to display 4 identical pictures. Something interesting could happen. Že nelineovat 4 tuby, aby ukazovali jedno a to samý. OK. So sightseeing scopes are launch tubes. Custom gift envelope, drills by lamplight, Mortal Kombat. Entertainment awards. Dostanu tu fyzickou věc od každý. Tady dostanu nějaký koníky, primogemy a masky. Tady primogemy a nějaký tady ty odlišný chujoviny. A tam něco ještě mysterious. Travel Archive. Každá postava má masku. Že to nebude jako něco tak karetní hra, akorát jinak.
What are all these Mora for? They're huge and so
Mika.
shiny.
Lady Yuhong said they're fortune coins. Go on, give them a rub. It'll bring you good luck.
Fortune coin visited. 1. How do I view the map? You may invite one character in a party once the festive fever reaches the limit. Já si můžu invitenout tu Lanyan straight up. Now you're talking. Now I'm listening. Where did I go? Earlier, just outside the funeral parlor. Já jsem se měl popovídat někam vpravo, já jsem šel tady vlevo za tou coinou a náhodou jsem na něco narazil. So in other words, Butler Ann, would you like to go without drums?
Exactly. Since this has come at such a festive time, I'd rather keep things low-key to avoid disturbing the celebrations.
Understood. What about the paper effigies for burning? We can't do mansions, chariots, boats, or sedan chairs.
Sure, but let's stick with something small. His lordship has never been a fan of ostentation.
In that case, how about an effigy of a silk gown? Something to please the family, but not too over the top. Does that sound alright?
It sounds perfect. You think of everything, Director Hu.
Great. And you will be provided with your own cinerary casket?
Yes. His lordship had one made 2 years ago, in fact. He sourced an excellent block of gloomwood and had an artisan convert it into a casket. It's currently being stored at the old family house at Yilong Wharf.
Gloomwood is a good choice. Flame resistant, water resistant, and insect resistant. Now what about your morning tent and the procession? Did the family say what style they want? We can certainly keep them simple, but I wouldn't recommend foregoing them entirely. You don't want the public speculating why the Fey and Commerce Guild couldn't see to afford a proper funeral.
It's like you read my mind. Master expressed the same concern, but he also said he has full confidence in the Wangshang Funeral Parlor's judgment in this area.
Very well then. Then my suggestion for the tent would be sloped roofs, one with a rigid spine, one of them curved at the top, 36 seats, no more no less, and all with fresh silk covers, not just any silk, they should be with Feon symbols. At the front, we want a moon gate, grand preceptor armchair, and bamboo railing, sufficiently grand but tasteful and measured. Would that be suitable?
That sounds ideal. Oh, and we should put some rugs down. Make them tortoiseshell. His lordship is very fond of that color.
That can be arranged. How about the procession?
Master requested no music procession, but 16 pallbearers. Nothing flashy. Plain clothes will do, as long as they're smart and all dressed the same.
And the carriage?
Open sedan chair, please, with 4 pairs of white plaques and 20 pairs of red plaques.
Any ceremonial weaponry and such?
Yes, 2 sets of gold weaponry and 2 sets of soul banners, 4 items per set.
Okay, for the gold weaponry, a 4-piece set would be the mace, battle axe, stirrup, and fist. Two each of those. And then we could do clear passage banners, plus 2 each of the flying tiger, flying carp, and the flying turtle banners.
That will do nicely.
Alright, last thing. How about the hanging banner at the portrait pavilion?
For the hanging banner, we want an octagonal tube with 8 tassels per corner and a dome of red gauze covering the top. As for the portrait pavilion, we're looking to do one incense pavilion with 2 spare rooms. One as a changing room, the other as a display room. And we'd like a plain white cover over the whole thing.
Did you want them embroidered?
Ah, I knew I missed something. The family neglected to consider that in their sorrow, but it's a minor detail. What would your suggestion be?
Well, the Fan Commerce Guild is a large and prosperous family with 4 generations living under one roof. As the founder of this family, his lordship could not be more blessed. Added to that, he has reached a ripe old age, lived a virtuous life, and is has spent his final days in peace and comfort. All in all, he has lived a very complete life. In which case, I'd recommend embroidering a bats of longevity motif and cranes and deer of youth motif to pass on his good fortune to the next generation.
Excellent! I must say, Director Hu, you really understand your clients.
Of course. Think something of it. Miss Baiwen?
Greetings, Director Hu. Lady Ningguang has arrived, and she would be most grateful if you could join her at Yujing Terrace.
Oh. Ningguang herself. Chce její pozornost. Wow, that was quick. Alright, I'll head over there in 2 ticks. Butler Ann, my sincere apologies, but I'm afraid I have another meeting to get to.
Of course. I've taken plenty of your time already. Don't let me keep you.
Fairy, can I leave you to follow up on the fan funeral arrangements?
Of course, Director. I'll handle it.
Okay, doufám, že tam nestojím
The Hu
někde.
family is truly blessed. It seems their directors go from strength to strength with each generation.
I agree. She was born for the job.
Ah, yes, Madam Undertaker. I didn't get the chance to discuss payment with the director.
There's no rush. I gathered from your conversation that the situation is still unfolding. This was just an initial meeting, so that we can make advanced preparations, yes?
That's right. Master asked me to come a few days ahead of time so that things aren't rushed at the last minute. On that note, please do keep everything strictly confidential for now. No public announcements.
Well,
Of
I know
course.
about it.
You have my word.
Thanks. Could I trouble you for a pro forma invoice? Easier for the family to review that way.
I'll get that to you in due course. Oh, hello. Can I help you?
Všichni tam dorazí.
Hey, Fairy! We're looking for Hu Tao. Is she here?
You just missed her, unfortunately. She's attending a meeting elsewhere.
Oh. Any idea when she'll be back?
She didn't say, but she only left a moment ago. She could be some time. If it's anything urgent, I'd be happy to take a message for you and I'll relay it to her as soon as she returns.
Oh, no, it's nothing urgent.
If you'd prefer to speak with her directly, you can always wait till she's free.
Well, this sucks. Paimon thought Hu Tao would be done with work by now. I guess she's got more on her plate than we realized. Well, there's not much point in hanging around here. Why don't we go eat and come back later? Paimon is getting a little hungry. But shouldn't we wait for Hu Tao? It sounded like she's gonna be a while. Besides, I can always fire up the stove again when she's back. Okay, sounds good. Madam Lan, you must be
Madam
getting
Lan.
hungry too, right? You should come with us.
Postavy, který mluví. To je ta konverzace, kterou jsem chtěl. Jestli si vzpomenete, chtěl jsem konverzi mezi exkluzivně těmahle třema a prostě všichni by byli speaking. Což, když musím sáhodlouze voiceovat ty ostatní postavy, který protestujou, tak je to pro můj hlas docela relief. Prostě chvíli si počtu, chvíli to nechám na voice actorech, aby příběh seděl za mě a já to jenom můžu absorbovat.
Oh, sorry. I spaced out. Whatever works for you.
Alright, Fairy, we'll head off then. Can you let Hu Tao know where we are when...
Sure.
Take care. Goodbye. Next set piece, please.
Butler Ann?
Ma'am, do you happen to know who that young lady with the black hair is?
I haven't met her before, but that silver swallow hairpiece makes me wonder if she's from Chenyu Vale.
Chenyu Vale?
Something the matter?
Well, it's just... So the other day, when I was out shopping, I ran into her and Master. They were chatting away, and I noticed that she showed him a very peculiar-looking rattan figure. Later that day, as I was moving his lordship to a more comfortable bedroom, I saw something underneath his bed. And would you know it, it was that same rattan figure. There was some kind of spell written on it. It was icy cold to the touch and made the whole room chilly. The whole thing seems very sinister.
Oh my goodness. Are you suggesting that there could be unnatural causes behind his lordship's condition? Well, I've heard they practice Chi-Man magic in Chenyu Vale. Pentad fortune conveyance, fate transference, and the like.
The last thing I want to do is start suspecting anyone, but... With his lordship bedridden and Master urging me to start discussing funeral arrangements, I can't help but think. Sorry, look at me rambling away. I'm sure I'm just being paranoid. Please forget I said anything and certainly don't repeat this to anyone else.
Don't worry, Butler Ann. The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor understands the importance of discretion. Client confidentiality is paramount.
Oh. Podezírání z Lanian z konspirace vůči Feiyun Commerce Guildě. Interesting. There you go. Wow, a gift envelope! Thank you! I've heard people of Liyue exchange them during Lantern Rite. It's beautiful. I take good care of it. Are you here for the festival specifically? Sure am. Jean said we worked really hard this year. She thinks we all deserve the break, so she set up a rotating calendars for us to take time off. Eula and I got our first turn as the last couple of days, so we came to Liyue Harbor as soon as we heard about the festivities. No lack of hustle and bustle or fun things to do on the streets, huh? Yep, we spent a lot of time roaming around the city. We just split up so we could do souvenirs for everyone at the Knights of Favonius. I bought a ton of stuff. A fan for Jean, a teacup for Lisa, a kite for Klee. Oh, and this is for you. Grilled tigerfish. Super delicious. Here, try some. I just bought it. It's still warm. Hurry before it gets cold. I gotta go keep shopping. Fan, teacup, God. What about it? Oh, right. Jewelry. Okay.
Dad, I brought some friends over. I'm cooking today.
Over here, Xiangling.
Oh, there he is. He's over at Ying-R's place. Let's go say hi.
Proč je v bordelu?
Huh? Timaeus? What's wrong with him?
That scent. Oh, this is so embarrassing. A few days ago, he said he wanted to come spend the festival with me, but he started to feel unwell as soon as he arrived last night, and now he's gone and passed out. I think maybe the journey took it out of him, or perhaps he caught a cold on the way. Anyway, I was about to take him to Boo Boo Pharmacy to see the doctor, so I asked Chef Mao to watch the store while I'm gone.
Wait, you weren't gonna carry him all that way by yourself, were you? Let us help.
I couldn't possibly ask that of you.
Don't mention it. Let's just get him to the doctor anyway.
If you're sure. I'm very grateful for the help.
Why don't I watch the store? As it happens, I know a thing or two about perfume.
I'm sorry, I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
Oh, this is Madame Lanyen, a craftswoman from Chenyu Vale. You can trust her.
Oh, a friend of yours then. Thank you, Madame Lanyen. That would be a huge help.
Xiangling, I guess that means we're free to head back. Let's get cooking so the troops can feast on their triumphant return.
Great minds think alike, Dad. Go on. Get
Yay.
Timaeus to Boo Boo Pharmacy. And don't forget to come eat when you're done.
Thank you all.
Hey, you're welcome. Hey, Yingyer, my cameo. Nice. Meanwhile, you bring Timaeus to Boyfriend, where Baiju takes him to the back room. Vykryj jsme byli v jeho story questu. You're surprised to see two other familiar faces there. Ooh. Ah, these boys. Ne, Jinkyu nemluví. God damn it, aspoň jeden z nich mluvte. Ne, Chongyun taky nemluví. Fuck it. Fuck all of you. Proč protestujete? Proč máte potřebu nemluvit? Fuck it all. Já přísám, že vás osobně replacenu vám vaše voice actory. Happy Lantern Rite, Xingqiu and Chongyun. Thank you. Here's hoping it will be.
What do you mean by that? Oh no, did you get sick too?
No, not me. Xingqiu. It's alright. These are dear friends. On je z toho Commerce Guildu, takže o tom ví. These are dear friends. The truth doesn't need to be hidden from them. It's my great-grandfather. A few days ago he didn't have the strength to get out of bed. And now he slipped into a coma.
Oh no! Sorry to hear that. That sounds really serious.
It's not looking good. We had several doctors come and see him, but none of them could tell what was wrong. And all of them left without even writing a prescription.
None of them could figure out what it was? That seems strange.
Well, he is over 100 years old now. It's just we're struggling to come to terms with it. So přesto. Our butler came to see me a few days ago, insisting that great-grandfather has been cursed. He urged me to get an exorcist involved. So I went to take a look, and inside his lordship's room there was definitely a strange chill in the air, but I'm confident it's not caused by the evil spirits. Then what is it? Well, this is just a theory, but I think that it's fine, you can say. It's a fetter of death, a sign that death is near.
Oh no. Xingqiu, this must be so hard for you.
Thank you. I'll be okay. Honestly, my father and grandfather are the hardest hit by it, but we're as prepared as we can be under the circumstances. I believe my brother has already contacted the funeral parlor, and I'm here to see if Dr. Baiju can help. My father and grandfather are at home fasting and praying. Hey, he's walking.
Feeling any better?
Vylil na něj vodu. Ne, Timaeus taky nemluví. Proč? I taková minoritní postava jako Yingyer nebo ten Butler mluvili. Proč ne Timaeus? I can feel fit as a twiddle, and I'm sure it's bald because I forgot to eat breakfast.
It's fit as a fiddle, dear. As in the instrument, not the finger twitching.
It's nothing serious. Probably just exhaustion from the long journey. Then not resting properly afterwards.
It's all my fault.
I'm prescribing a nutritious soup to be taken every night before bed. Here's the recipe. That should sort him out. But if his symptoms persist, make sure to come and see me again.
Thank you, Dr. Baiju.
Looks like Timaeus is gonna be alright. That's a relief.
Yingyer says you helped me bring it here. Thank you so much. Don't mention it.
Ying'er, you should probably get this guy back right away. Baiju says he needs to rest.
Agreed. Plus, I shouldn't keep Madame Lanyan waiting too long. Drop by later when you've got a second, so I can thank you both
Yes. Well, let's get a move on. Dr. Baiju.
Ah, Master Xingqiu. I won't beat around the bush. The situation is looking a little more complicated than I'd initially thought.
What do you mean? Changshen nemá voice actor, vole. Jděte do háje. Baiju wasn't speaking the whole truth just now. Timaeus' situation is exceptionally strange and strikingly similar to his lordship's condition. Wait, so Timaeus has the same illness as my great-grandfather?
It would appear so, although it's debatable whether it is an illness per se. The truth is, they are both aging at an accelerated rate.
What? What? Really?
Yes, significantly faster than the average person. But so far, I have not managed to determine the cause.
Not only does it mystify Baiju, even if I never witnessed such a malady, unless of course it was so long ago that I have since forgotten. Timaeus is in his prime of life, so an extra exhaustion is nothing dangerous. but his lordship is so advanced in his years already. That's terrible. So something is serendipitously cutting years off the lives?
Cutting years off their lives? What a turn of phrase. That sounds horrible.
Baiju even tried using the secret art on Timaeus earlier, but it was useless. This is the most stubborn disease indeed.
There are a few other remedies I can try, even if it's just trial and error at this point. This morning I sent Chi-Chi to Mount Qingsa to look for a certain herb. There's still a chance we might turn things around if we're lucky. Oh, and speaking of Qingsa, has his lordship been there recently, Master Xingqiu?
The Qingsa village, you mean? Yes, actually. We visit there every year during Lantern Rite to run a clinic. But this year, before the clinic even started, they sent someone all the way here to ask for medical advice. The situation seems urgent. To byl Chengsheng. Fuck. Když to mám mluvit všechny, tak já to nestíhám.
And then the patient from Mondstadt, who I just saw, tells me he stopped off in Qingsa village during his journey. I can't help but wonder if there's some connection.
If I'm not mistaken, I do believe great-grandfather visited some friends in Qingsa not long ago. My father went with him. Ah, just as we suspected. What is it? I heard the rumors about the god's remains in Qingsa. Is that what could be causing this? God's remains? Which one? Well, firstly, I read about this in a book I brought from the street vendor, so it's not the most credible source. But the book told of a hidden palace in Qingsa mountain range called the Hidden Palace of Zhao Formula. To je název jednoho domainu literárně, do kterého si můžete nějak jako pochodit a dělat tam věci. It is enchanted with the 7 and 8 gates method, with which it suppresses countless evil spirits, the most revered of them being a god known as Tao Do.
Wait, so Tao Do's remains? That's what's causing this mystery illness?
Not to steal anyone's thunder, but while I do suspect a connection with Qingsa village, I highly doubt that god remains are the cause.
That's right. The slightest trace of god remains in Baishu, and I would surely have sensed them.
Good point. Then what could be the true cause?
Master Xingqiu, I will head to Qingsa village to investigate further after Chi-Chi returns. Hopefully, I will have more answers after that.
Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, we're pros at gathering stuff. Just tell us where to go and we'll track down those herbs.
I am most grateful for the offer. I'll be sure to let you know if I need your assistance.
Thank you for everything, Doctor.
Merely doing my duty.
Well, take care of yourself too, Baiju.
Don't worry about me. I'm keenly aware of my limits.
Lumina, Paimon, it was good to see you, but now I must return home and relay Dr. Baiju's words to my family. I'll come with you. I want to take another look at his lordship's room. A najít něco pod postelí. Very well. Goodbye, everyone, and don't worry about me. I'm doing fine. In all honesty, I've never been as close with my great-grandfather as my father. To už si jednou říkal, takže...
Hey, come on now. We get that you don't want us to worry, but there's no need to downplay it, alright? We should be supporting you here, not the other way around.
Paimon's a lot smarter than I remember. I guess it's been a long time since we last met.
Hey! Paimon's always been smart.
Paimon's always been smart. You know, recently a phrase Hu Tao always says has been in my mind a lot. Live in life, die in death. But she must have been exceptionally busy these days. I've barely seen it at all. How about we go for a meal together in a few days' time when everything's calmed down? Sounds great. I'm free whenever. That is decided. See you in X amount of days.
Even though Baiju ruled out God remains as the cause, Paimon still wants to get to the bottom of this Tao Do business. Oh, it's a shame Kuching had to disappear before she could tell us more.
Lanyan seems quite knowledgeable about it too.
True. Then let's head back and ask her. Come on, Xiangling's waiting on us too.
Like, you know, nějaký outskirts.
You're back.
Možná.
Thanks again for helping me get Timaeus to the doctor. Please, take this Mora as a small token of our gratitude.
But, you know, I shouldn't have. I barely lifted a finger. Well, that's gotta be an understatement. I doubt you carried me all the way to Bua Pharmacy by one finger. Honor, I can't thank you enough. Please give us love something to do afterwards.
Paimon thinks you're misunderstanding what that phrase means, but okay.
You'll have to excuse him. I think his efforts to learn the local dialect have fried the language part of his brain.
All right, well, no more studying for you. Go get some rest. Doctor's orders. And if you take a turn for the worse, get back to Boo Boo Pharmacy right away.
Where did Lanyan go, by the way?
Ah, yes. I almost forgot to mention. She said she went to catch up with Director Hu. She told me to pass on the message.
Wait, so she left?
Oh. Yinger, I would like 3... Oh, what's this? Is Santa Swing under new management?
Perish the thought. Miss Yingar had to run an errand, so I'm just watching the shop until she gets back.
Ah, I see. Oh, Miss Temporary New Management. Can I possibly travel 3 boxes of red dust under rolling clouds?
Red dust under rolling clouds. I think that rings a bell. Not a scent the average young lady would choose, though.
Correct. So you probably won't find it on the shelves. More likely hidden in the corner in the back somewhere. Would you mind digging it out?
Not at all. One moment.
Yay.
Here. Is this what you're looking for? If I'm not mistaken, it's used exclusively for ritual purposes.
Oh, a lady of culture, I see. That's not my common knowledge.
Let me wrap this up for you.
Wait. I see it now. You're from the Lan lineage of Liyue Eula, aren't you?
Huh? How can you tell?
Your hairpin. It's the J-Plume Silverwing, one of the 3 immortals of Tao Do. Am I right?
How did... Sorry, who are you?
Let's just try. You'll just say my fellow lady of culture. But alas, I'm in a rush today, so I'll have to say goodbye for now. I hope we meet again soon, Miss Temporary New Management.
Huh? Grandpa was right. Liyue Harbor is full of hidden talents. I would never have expected the average perfume customer to be so knowledgeable.
Director Hu, I gotta say, that outfit looks really good on you.
Why, thank you, Miss Yinger. I was just procuring some perfume from behind the establishment. Your temporary replacement provided a magnificent service.
That's good to hear.
Wait, Director Hu?
Yep,
Hey,
the Blowina.
we're back. Thanks for watching the store,
Miss Yingar, that person you spoke to just now. Who was that?
Hu Tao. Director Hu Tao of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Huh? But I thought she wore the funeral parlor uniform. With the Harmony hexagram hat?
I guess she just changed into something more festive for the festival.
Shoot! I was face to face with her. And I had no idea. Sorry, Miss Yingar. Something's come up. Please let the others know I had to leave.
Huh?
Run away.
What could possibly be so urgent?
And then she just ran off after Hu Tao. Weird.
Maybe she'll be at the funeral parlor.
Are you going to look for her? If so, could you take this with you? I just found it in the store.
Huh? Wait, isn't this one of those rattan figures?
Whatever it is, we don't sell them. So I'm guessing Madame Lan left it here by accident.
Yeah, well, she definitely makes these. Although, this one's pretty different from the one she made for the street fair. Plus, it has a sigil on it for some reason.
Not the kind of thing you see every day, that's for sure. It could be important, so if it does belong to Madame Lan, I'd like to get it back to her as soon as possible.
Well, then let's head back to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor again. What?
Yeah, takže.
Hey, Miss Undertaker?
Sorry, I'm afraid not.
Tady nejsou.
Strange. They were definitely heading this way. Maybe Hu Tao had another appointment. Any idea where we might find them?
If it was anything business related, I expect the director would have let me know. I was aware she had a meeting earlier today, for instance. But she doesn't keep me informed about her private affairs.
So we're saying Hu Tao's dealing with some private matters.
It's possible. The director seems to have had a lot on her mind lately. In the past, she'd usually show up to work in the mid-morning. But recently, she's been getting here before the sun's up. She said she's had trouble sleeping, and has been dreaming more than usual.
Trouble sleeping? Are we talking about the same Hu Tao here? That doesn't sound like her at all.
You might want to talk to our consultant, Xiangling.
Ooh.
He's closer to her than I am.
Yes.
Oh, good idea. How did we not think of that? So, where could we find him? Probably sipping tea somewhere, right?
He's just across the road on the second floor, watching an opera. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear it.
Oh yeah, Paimon here's singing.
Hey,
Xiangling
Yun
is
Jin.
the only one taking it easy today. Let's go say hi.
Skrz tohleto aspoň víme, že Yun Jin má hlas, nebo minimálně ta asijská voice aktorka, co dělá její zpívání v tom asijském dialektu, jež nebudu si troufat identifikovat na specifickou zemi. Hey. Wow. Soukromý performance. Xiangling nemá hlas, super. Další postava, kterou musím voiceovat. Remarkable, Miss Yun. You have breathed fresh life into an old classic, and I dare say surpassed the original. You flatter me. Ta taky nemluví, jenom ta její asijská voice aktorka tam je. You flatter me, Mr. Xiangling. I'm just glad my voice held out. I'm a little out of practice.
Nonsense, Miss Yun. You are as stunning as ever. And if that was you out of practice, well, the official Lantern Rite performance is sure to be truly sensational.
Hey, Xiangling. Hey, Yun Jin. How's it going?
Oh, Lumine and Paimon. What a lovely surprise. It's been too long, old friends. Are you here for the op?
Oh dear, what a pity. I'm afraid you just missed today's performance.
It's okay, Team Master Liu. These two are good friends of mine. If they'd like to hear me sing a few more minutes with singing won't do me any harm.
Aw, thanks, Yun Jin. But hopefully you don't think we came here just to show up late and demand a private performance.
Oh, of course not. I'm guessing you're here for Mr. Xiangling then? Oh, and how may I be of assistance?
Okay, so a friend of ours left something behind at a shop. We're trying to return it to her, and all we know is she's probably with Hu Tao. Any idea where Hu Tao might be?
The director is a free spirit of roams far and wide. She could be most anywhere.
Oh, great. Well, this is just fantastic.
Is something important? The thing she left behind, I mean.
That's the thing. We don't know what it's for, but we want to get it back to her as soon as possible, just in case she really needs it.
Show the rattan figure. Dun dun. Dun dun.
Oh goodness! That's what you're trying to get back to her? But isn't that a pentad rattan?
Pentad rattan? So you recognize this?
Haven't you heard? The word on the street is that the patriarch of the Feiyun Commerce Guild has fallen gravely ill. They say his family found an ominous-looking rattan figure in his bedroom, and there was a pentad fortune conveyance talisman on it. That cursed thing must have been put there to steal his good fortune. It's destroying his health, wealth, and every other good thing in his life. And based on the description, your rattan figure looks suspiciously similar. It could even be the one that...
Anyone near me?
Relax, it's fine. This one definitely belongs to Madame Lan. Besides, we've had it on us this whole time, and nothing bad's happened to us yet.
Madame Lan? You mean from the Cheyenne-Vale Artisans Association?
Oh, now that would explain a lot. The Lans of Chenyu Vale practice Chi-Men magic. This pentad fortune conveyance business would be right up their alley. This leaves only one question unanswered. Namely, why would the Lans of Chenyu Vale have a bone to pick with the Feiyun Commerce Guild?
What? Will you listen to yourself? You can't seriously believe all that. You'd sooner convince Paimon that Rex Lapis was a slime.
Oh, wow. The latter is certainly the more compelling theory. Master Liu, you appear to have been misinformed by these rumors, and also failed to notice that the Guan sigil on this particular rattan figure.
Oh? Please enlighten me, Mr. Xiangling.
This is the sign of Varus Varana, one of the 4 main exorcism sigils, the most upstanding and auspicious sign, by no means cursed. As a matter of fact, a series of fortune coins bearing the exorcism sigil recently entered circulation in Liyue Harbor. I am somewhat surprised that you didn't recognize it, Master Liu.
Oh, yes, of course, I remember now. And thank you for jogging my memory, Mr. Xiangling. I am humbled by your superior erudition.
This makes way more sense than Madame Lan going around trying to curse people to death.
I guess that rattan figure they found his lordship's must have been there put someone in his family to bring good luck.
In that case, there's a good chance Madame Lan also purposely left this behind to keep Timea safe and well.
In all likelihood, yes.
Guess we don't need to find her so urgently after all. We were just worried that losing this might have ruined her plan. But that said, what did she need Hu Tao for anyway? And what is Hu Tao up to that's keeping her so busy? Paimon has a bad feeling about it for some reason.
Any ideas, Zhongli? The director's mind is a labyrinth I could not hope to comprehend. She probably has more things she has to think about the rest of us combined.
Are any of those thoughts the kind that might keep someone up at night?
She has never mentioned that. But as the director of the funeral parlor, she has a solemn duty to balance the forces of life and death in Liyue. I would be surprised and even a little unsettled if she were truly as carefree as if she appears. I agree. I've known Hu Tao for a while now, and for all her eccentricities, she takes pride in what she does. As her friends, we should be there for her when she needs us. Indeed. The director's competence is the only reason I can afford to sit here enjoying a fine cup of tea and listening to the opera.
Having a competent boss isn't an excuse to slack off, you know.
I think Mr. Zhongli means you just have faith in Hu Tao. There's no need to worry about her.
Fair point. Somehow seeing how calm Zhongli is about the whole thing does make Paimon feel much more at ease.
You two ought to be enjoying the festivities. The Lantern Rite only comes once a year, so make the most of it. If you're still worried, take this. Is that the coin Kuching showed us? A fortune coin. It has really become customary to give them as gifts, so in the spirit of the season, this is my gift to you.
Wow! Zhongli actually left the house with cash? Now this is a Lantern Rite to remember.
Goodness gracious!
Wow.
Mr. Xiangling, that looks like a very special coin you have there. Is that one of the fabled Rex coins?
Rex coin?
What the fuck does that mean?
Yes. Look at the design on the face. It's quite different from the typical coins you see in circulation. It appears to be a symbol of Rex Lapis. There's no doubt about it. This is a Rex coin, which means it once passed through the hands of the Lord of Geo himself.
The Lord of Geo still has it in his hand a jeho ruka je pravděpodobně unavená a zdržení to ve vzduchu, takže může nám to dát? This is simply a curio picked up from a street vendor, Master Liu. Almost certainly a replica. Definitely, yeah. But trust me, replica. But I think I can introduce the vendor if you are interested.
Oh, so it's just a souvenir then? I assumed it was a family heirloom of great value.
It's fake. Merk. Lumina, please take this. It might bring you comfort when your mind is troubled.
So it's an anti-anxiety coin? How's that supposed to work?
Well, even if the coin itself is a replica, the symbol of Rex Lapis is still genuine. And if the symbol is real, so are its effects. So as long as you have this coin, Rex Lapis will always be with you. Mr. Zhongli, would you mind showing me to the vendor from whom you acquired this coin? I wouldn't mind procuring a little of the Lord of Geo's good fortune for myself.
Very well. The walk will do me good. Friends, may we meet again soon. By the way, I'll be performing the sanctification of Tao Do on the day of the Lantern Rite. That's the one I was just practicing earlier. It's only a few days away now. I'd be honored if you'd come and support me.
Oh, that's what you were singing just now? Paimon definitely wants to hear the full thing. We'll be there. We were actually learning about the 8 Adepts earlier, but we never found out who the 3 Beasts of Tao Do were.
Oh really? Well, for starters, the three beasts of Tao Du were known as the three immortals of Tao Du. They were the lone butterfly of the Crimson Flame, the jade plume Silverwing, and I believe London, a gold-eyed Celadon mare. Three auspicious beasts, all with three powers to take on a human form.
Oh, so they really weren't human, huh? The lone butterfly
Well, it kind of
sounds
is.
pretty self-explanatory, but what about the Silverwing and Celadon mare? What kind of creatures were they?
Silverwing was a swallow, and the Celadon mare was a horse. Legend holds that after purifying Tao Do, Silverwing and the Wind Reader went wandering together, but the white horse retreated into seclusion. Have you ever read Moonlit Bamboo Forest? That story mentions a white horse that roamed the Qingce mountain range. A lot of people think she was the gold-eyed Celadon mare.
Oh, cool! So, what about the butterfly? What did they get up to?
The lone butterfly gave her life during the purification spell. She was the only one of the eight to sacrifice herself in this way. Even though the eight had remarkable powers, purifying a god of Tao Do's caliber was no mean feat. They had to resort to a secret order called the 7 and 8 Gates Array. The method includes obfuscating one of the gates so that evils can escape. The lone butterfly was in charge of the gate that was chosen to be obfuscated, so she disappeared from the world in the process.
Oh, that's so tragic.
But all was not lost. According to the legend, Old Man Wu Wang, another one of the eight who looked up to her a lot, took up her mantle and kept her legacy alive.
Interesting. Huh. And then he taught that to the founders of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, right? Didn't they train under him?
Exactly. That's where it feels like fate came into play. After giving her life to restore order to the realm of the dead, some chance meetings ensued that ensured that future generations continued using her methods to guard the border between life and death. So although she herself disappeared from the world, her mission to protect Liyue is still alive and well, thousands of years on. Anyway, that's basically the whole story of how the eight adepts purified Tao Do.
Now we finally have names for the full roster. Thanks, Yun Jin.
My pleasure. I haven't performed this opera in a long time, so I have a fair bit of brushing up to do before I'm ready. Don't practice too much, or you'll tire your voice out. Thanks, I appreciate it. See you around. Oh, hi, Xiangling. Hey. Hi, Xiangling. I have to go.
Guys, are you finally done? I've been waiting forever. Huh? Oh, Xiangling, what are you doing here? Tracking you guys down, obviously. You really made me work for it, too.
Damn.
It's honestly a little rich that you're out here telling everyone else to take care of themselves and keep a good work-life balance when you are apparently too busy to eat. Keep this up and I'll have to drag you to the dinner table and force-feed you my delicious cooking against your will. Here we are.
Damn.
I present to you Chef Xiangling's newest creation, Drunken Plums in Snow. You must be starving, surely. Go on, dig in. Wow, this is so nice of you, Xiangling. Paimon hadn't noticed how hungry she had gotten, but smelling that food is making Paimon ravenous. Sounds like you have a tough life, hey, Paimon? Sometimes you feast, but sometimes the Traveler lets you go hungry. You should ditch the Traveler and hang with me from now on.
Damn.
You'll never go hungry again. Ooh, now that is a tempting offer.
At least I never charged you for a single meal. Enjoying watching her eat your whole business into oblivion.
Oh, come on! It's only one extra customer. I was only kidding. I know Paimon loves to eat, but I think it'd take more than food to pry her away from your side. Anyway, enough about that. Time for you guys to eat. Whatever your plans are after this, they'll go much better on a full stomach.
First stanza complete! This doesn't seem right either. These gift envelopes are really hard to make. Are you making gift envelopes? Oh, Traveler, what a coincidence! I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to celebrate the Lantern Rite? Oh, no, I came to deliver rather, it just happened to be during Lantern Rite. Clee said she really wanted the Lantern Rite gift envelope, so I thought about buying one and take it back. Imagine my surprise when I found out that you have to make them yourself. I spent a long time trying to make one, but it still feels off for some reason. I can't tell where I went wrong. Do you know about Liyue customs? You know about more like Liyue customs than me. Could you give me some advice? Jsem se zase nechal unést. Tak mi dovolte říct, jak jsem se stal profesionální únosce.
Hey there! It's us again!
Hello, you two. I'm so sorry, but if you're looking for the director, I'm afraid she still hasn't returned.
What? She still isn't back after 2 whole days?
Is that still normal?
Not exactly, but it's not unheard of. The director is unpredictable sometimes. She's been known to disappear for up to 2 weeks.
Okay, well, in that case, a couple of days isn't a huge deal. Hu Tao will be Hu Tao.
Coming! A taky je silent type. Super. Ještě někdo chce protestovat a rušit hru? I spelled Lumine and Paimon. Man, how long's it been? Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, hey, Coming!
Happy Lantern Rite.
So, what brings you here?
I gotta make a delivery to Vale. Works out so nicely because my dad's eager for me to get home for the holidays. So 2 birds with 1 stone.
Hold on. A delivery from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor to Vale? Is this for the Feiyun Commerce Guild by any chance?
Wait, what? Have you been learning fortune telling or something? How could you know that?
No. We just ran into Xingqiu a couple of days ago, so he told us the news.
Phew, you scared me there for a second. I thought we sprung a leak and on the one job that we were specifically told has to be extremely hush-hush. But it sounds like you found out from another source, so we're all good. Miss Undertaker, is everything to be loaded up? If so, I'll do a quick inventory count and we'll be on our way.
The goods are ready for inspection. This way, please.
Wait, Coming! The last we heard, Baiju was still trying to figure out a way to help Xingqiu's great-grandfather. So, did it not work then?
Oh, the Baishu part is news to me. But anyway, the master from the Feng Commerce Guild said we want to ship some items back home to get ahead of the situation. I guess they're hoping for the best and planning for the worst, so don't worry there. There's still hope.
Ah, gotcha. Hey, Traveler, do you think we should go see Xingqiu?
Before you run off on a wild goose chase, Master Xingqiu is actually back home in Vale. He and his brother made the trip together. Something about checking if any repairs are needed.
That doesn't sound promising.
Let's check in with Baiju.
Yeah, he's sure to know what's going on.
Yeah. Alright, we'll better get moving. Next time, we're going for dim sum. Going for some dim sums, alright? Ah, there he is.
Baiju, what are the chances? We were just about to go looking for you.
A most curious coincidence. I was searching for you too.
I was indeed. Traveler, there's a situation I need your help with.
How is his lordship's condition? Is it good or worse?
No, his condition is stable for now. This is a different situation.
Uh-oh.
It's about Chi-Chi.
Chi-Chi? What's wrong with her? Has she passed out too?
She still hasn't come back from her herb gathering trip. It was 2 days ago that she left, and she was supposed to return the same day.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Maybe all the mountain climbing slowed her down. Or maybe she got bored of work and turned it into a vacation.
Given Chi-Chi's unique condition, we always make sure to write the agreed return time in her notebook.
There is also a rule in the notebook which says, not finding herbs, okay. Getting home late, not okay. But she's now over a day late and still no sign of her.
Yikes. Has this ever happened before?
Never. Hence our concern that something has happened to her. We posted a commission at the Adventurers Guild yesterday.
But I've dealt with many adventurers in the past, and they don't always fill me with confidence. So I'm not comfortable leaving the search for Chi-Chi to them alone.
Neither am I. Just this morning, some of the adventurers were back already, saying they found the place where Chi-Chi went missing, but got spooked because it was haunted. Needless to say, they did not catch a glimpse of Chi-Chi herself, actually.
In short, right now, you are the only person I feel I can trust completely.
Where did you send her to go herb gathering?
Wuwang Hill, in the Qingsa mountain range.
Qingsa again, huh?
Indeed. It's looking increasingly likely that something untoward has happened up there. I saw 2 new patients yesterday. Their symptoms were identical to those present in Timaeus and his lordship.
We can discuss that later. Right now, I should go.
Yep, Finding Chi-Chi is the #1 priority right now. We'll update you as soon as we can.
Thank you both. I'm counting on you.
Second stanza. Chi-Chi has gone missing, Hu Tao is still missing, a nějaká nová pohroma rychle stárnoucí obyvatelstvo se šíří lidma. Specificky těma, co navštěvují tady tu část Bishui Plainu v Qingce Village a Luwang Hill. Celou tuhletu landmasu prostě, kterou teďkon kroužkuju. Každý, kdo tam vejde, tak prostě je totálně v háji. Nevíme proč, tak se toho dodělám. Jej. Po stovkách, ale jde to. Probably, and likely with Hu Tao in tow.
Just what are they up to? Oh, Paimon's got it! They came here to go ghost hunting! The people from the Adventurers Guild did say Wuwang Hill was haunted. Hu Tao knows all about ghosts, and Lan Yan's rattan figures have all those witness sigils on them. So she must know what she's doing too!
Then what happened? But that still doesn't answer what happened to Chi-Chi.
One second, Oh, okay. Hear Paimon out. Chi-Chi's a zombie, so her joints are stiff. That means she can't run too fast, and so she must have gotten kidnapped by a ghost.
A perfectly logical argument, but somehow still not very credible, is it?
Alright then. Well, let's keep looking for clues. We'll see who's right soon enough. Huh? What was that sound?
Is that superiorly fast Chi-Chi being possessed?
Ghost incoming!
Yelan, která taky nemluví. Taky protestuješ kvůli nějakým svým právům? Ach jo. Hold up, it's me.
Yelan, what are you doing here? We were told this place was haunted.
Yelan.
I guess it kind of was, just not by ghosts apparently.
Liyue Investigator #1. That's right. I managed to scare off a few rookie adventurers, but it looks like you're not so easy to spook. Anyway, don't go any further. There's danger up ahead.
But we have to find Chi-Chi. She went missing around here and she could be in danger.
I'm aware of the situation. My contacts in the Adventurers Guild filled me in. I found an herb gatherer's basket way up in the mountains, possibly belonging to Chi-Chi. But I don't think she's there anymore.
Huh. What makes you so sure?
Because I scoured the whole place looking for clues. That's how I know that the immediate area is safe. But beyond this point, I can't be sure. So here to look for Chi-Chi as well. No, I'm investigating the unknown disturbances. About a month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs noted an unusual spike in the number of elderly people seeking medical care in Jingce village. Plus, they all seem to be suffering from an unknown illness.
Baiju noticed that too. He's convinced that something's up in Jingce village.
Actually, we discovered that the source of the problem isn't Jingce village per se, but where we are now, the Wuwang Hill. But the village isn't far from here, and the other residents are particularly vulnerable, which is why they're borne the brunt of it.
Huh. The plot thickens.
I'll bet Hu Tao and Lanya knew something.
Probably. If only we knew where the heck they'd gone.
I might have some idea.
Really? So where are they?
Somewhere difficult to reach. For now, you should come with me. We need to speak with Ningguang.
What? Why?
Don't act so surprised. I just shared top secret information with you. Surely you didn't think I would let you walk away.
What are you gonna do?
I'm kidding. Ningguang is well aware of the situation with Director Hu, and everything I've seen suggests that Lanyan and Chi-Chi have ended up in the same place as her. Come on, Ningguang will explain everything. Druhé envelopy Kujo Sara. Okay. In the past, I would have said no way. I mean, I'd be happy to join you, but I'm not about to tell my crew they won't get to home for a festival this year. That all goes without saying, unlike what I was hoping you were going to say next. You sure have a way with the words. Alright, fine. It's a yes. The Gates of Fright, Guyunstone Forest, yeah? I'll handle it. I knew I could count on the great Captain Beidou to answer the call of duty. Save the compliments. Just make sure you pay my crew properly. It's Lantern Rite, so they'll be expecting 5 times the rate. Well, the deal is sealed, and then the trap is sprung. Well, you've got me now. What about your share? How much will that rob me of? Oh, please. Firstly, no one can rob the Tianquan, not even me. And secondly, keep my share. It's my gift to you. Go buy yourself a new hairpin with it. Saves me a trip to the market, right? Hey, Yelan. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, Traveler.
There, Captain Beidou.
Ah, little Paimon. The bright enthusiasm is exactly what Ningguang needs. She's conscripting you, by the way. Got some real backbreaking word light up for you.
What?
Sorry, I got a dash. See you around, folks. Oh yeah, and happy Lantern Rite. Už se pravděpodobně neuvidíme. Taky nemluví. God damn you. Když to vlastně nemluvilo předtím. Why? Proč musí protestovat? A tak dlouho. A proč nemůžou prostě zařídit prostě, aby se to odložilo nebo něco, vole. Tohle je tak divný. Yun clearly knows me well. She's brought you two here without meaning to say a word. Beidou said you were conscripting us? Beidou never passes on an opportunity to wisecrack at my expense. She's not exactly wrong, though, is she? Lumine and Paimon have actually been there before. That makes them the perfect candidates.
Been where? Where's there?
In the afterlife. Hu Tao in questu. I know you're looking for someone, and I don't wish to waste your time, so I'll get right to the point. From what I understand, Director Hu Tao, Miss Chi-Chi, and Miss Lanyan are currently stranded inside the border.
Border? The border? That border?
Yes, that border. The border between life and death.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! When did you find out about the border? Wait, and how did you know we'd been there before?
Come on.
Oh, right. Literally your job to know that kind of stuff. Fair enough. Good job.
Good job. You know your stuff. How are you so sure they're at the border? Time is limited, so I can't go into full detail, but let me give you a brief bit of background on the current situation. 1 month ago, the Ministry of Civil Affairs became aware of an unusual illness affecting the elderly of Chingsa. A couple of weeks later, Director Hu came to report a potential disturbance in the border. The Ministry of Civil Affairs investigated and sure enough found an ominous presence on Wuwang Hill. Then, 3 days ago, Hu Tao came to us again, this time to update us that she was now ready to go to the border and investigate the situation in full. We had agreed to meet again yesterday, but she failed to show up. That's when I sent Yelan to investigate further. Director Hu's last known location was Wuwang Hill. Same goes for Chi-Chi and Lanyan. I'm about 90% sure all 3 of them are stuck in the border.
If even Hu Tao can't get out, there must be something seriously wrong.
Now that you know the situation, are you willing to travel back to the border and rescue the Hu Tao and company? Your prior experience exploring that realm makes you our best hope.
Of course! If our friends are in trouble, we'll help however we can. But there's one problem. Last time we went to the border, Hu Tao led the way. We don't know how to get there on our own.
I'm guessing Ningguang already thought of that. You can seek assistance for the Conqueror of Demons and Wang Shuin. Její božský nadřízený, by se dalo říct, který je ve stejným zhruba plus minus biznesu. He'll show you the way.
Oh, Xiao, of course!
Yeah, Yelan was preparing to travel the border herself before you two entered the picture, so naturally he has been briefed on the situation. Understood, we will head out right away. This rescue mission is of the utmost importance. Director Hu must be brought back safe and sound. Consider it done. Then I'll wait here for the good news. We got lucky. If I had gone, I don't know what my chances would have been. But don't go put your feet up just yet, Yelan. I'm afraid I have another mission for you. Yeah, I figured that might be the case. So what's the situation? The gate array. We've now found the location of the gates of life, concealment, fright, and injury. Is that right? Kacheng and Ganyu are handling the gates of life and concealment. Canton Beidou has agreed to take the Crux Fleet to guard the gate of fright. That leaves the gate of injury. I've racked my brains, and other than the Conqueror of Demons, I can't find anyone more suitable for this one other than you. Oh. I see. It's in the chasm. That's right. As for the remaining 4 gates, we're working to calculate their position based on what we know of the array. It shouldn't take too long now. When I last saw Director Hu, she said that if worst comes to worst, activating the 7 and 8 gates array may be our only option. But if you have your doubts, I would like to hear them. I don't know much about this magic array, but it doesn't involve more obfuscating one of the people involved. That's what troubles me too. Let's actually consider that another time. Zemřel. Never mind, yeah, you. Seek assistance or conquer demons. But don't you remember that the 7 and 8 gates array někoho zabilo předtím? Nah, details. To jsou malinké detaily. O tom budeme přemýšlet až potom. For now, let's go hang out with Mr. Zhao. Yay.
Oh, you're already here!
It's you two. Where's Yelan? There's been a change of plan. Do you have any idea how dangerous this mission is?
Fine! Danger's never stopped the traveler before, has it?
The border between life and death is a treacherous place, and the best of times. And the recent disturbances will only make it more so. You'll face great danger every step of the way. There are people stranded there. We have to get them back.
Exactly! Plus, we made a promise to Ningguang.
Please go back and tell them to sail Yelan instead.
Are we not good enough?
I would feel more comfortable sailing Yelan. She's privy to the secret art practiced by her clan, plus she has extensive experience in battle. If anything happened to you...
Oh, so you're just worried for her safety. Wait, but she has extensive experience in battle too!
Lumine bojovala a porazila Raiden Shogun. To je největší battle experience, co dostaneš.
Come on, think of something!
We promised Zhongli we would go?
Huh? What do you...
Shows you the Rex coin from Zhongli.
Oh, yeah, so, this is a protective talisman that Zhongli gave us. And it has the symbol of Rex Lapis on it, see? He said we better get Hu Tao back, safe and sound, or there will be consequences.
Your attempts to mislead me are futile. That coin is clearly a counterfeit. It only carries the symbol, and none of his power.
Oh! Drat! Zhongli swindled us!
What's worrying you? I fear the bad karma I will carry will only disturb the border further, so while I can show you the entrance, I cannot venture inside.
Oh, so that's what this is about? You're worried that you won't be able to rescue us if something bad happens, huh? Paimon can understand, but still.
I'm not the one you should be worried about.
Right! Hu Tao understands the border better than anyone. Without her, no one has a clue how to handle this situation.
Plus, we've been there before.
Yep, that makes us the second most experienced border goers after Hu Tao.
Dare to trust us. Very well. Then hold on tight.
Whoa, that was fast.
The border should be nearby.
So, do you know the spell to open the border?
Tam je pořád ten pozůstatek toho heličerla tam vzadu. No, balancing the forces of life and death has always been the Wangxing Junilparo's domain. I'm not familiar with the craft. But since the border has been disturbed, fetor is leaking out. We simply need to find where the leak is. That will be our entrance. Evil conquering!
That was amazing!
With my adeptus perception, I can sense the presence of the abnormal. Whether it's fetor or not, we shall see soon enough. Hey. There we go. This is the place.
Looks like it was fetor you saw back there after all.
As I said earlier, this is as far as I can accompany you, or as doing more harm than good. You'll be on your own from here. Don't worry, I'll be okay. Lean your head in for a second. Kavirdu haka! Ha!
Huh? What did you do?
Place the witness sigil on your forehead so you can share my powers of perception. Now you'll be able to see the fetor. There's no knowing what things are like in there, but hopefully this will help. When you find them, call my name. I will open a passage and pull you out.
Thanks, Xiao. You've thought of everything. Back in a jiffy.
Be extremely careful. To akorát budou 2 hodiny teprv, takže jestli někde tady skončí ta druhá stanza, tak to bude akorát. Use Xiao's ability for anything unusual. Můžu to nodu ataknout jenom v ten moment?
Illusion shattered.
Nebo ta noda je víc tady? No, teď už to můžu opnout? Jo.
Order guide you.
Help. See ya. S bohem. Beden.
What's here? Should we jump down? Isn't that how we did it last time?
Taky, ale pak tam byl triček s tím, jak nás to vracelo pořád dokola a dokola. Anyone in here? Hello?
Huh. We're nearly at the end, right? How come we still haven't found them yet? Also, it's kind of hard to tell that there's been a huge disaster here.
Oh, to je ten
It
strom.
seems just as serene as last time. Maybe try using Xiao's ability.
It's going through the tree. Over to these guys. Boom. Whatever.
There is no escape.
Hey, that's one of Madame Lan's rattan figures! It just ran away! Let's go after it!
Catch. Catch. Catch.
The rattan figure is covered in fetor! How did that happen? Let's see if there are any more.
Fountain, please.
Illusion shattered. Ha!
Hey. Where did you go, you little rascal? Yum.
Why would Madame Lan leave her rattan figures here? It's like she's using them to cast some sort of spell. Well, if there's two, Paimon bets there's gotta be more.
Tady ještě jedna nerozsvícená lanterna. A to jsou tu jenom 3, takže... The rule of 3. Pravidlo 3 samozřejmě je na místě.
Shine down!
Obletíme si strom, než vlítneš do té třetí. Come on. Ještě tě pro formě kečnu ještě naposledy a ty tam pak vlítneš. There we go. 3 people trapped, 3 lanterns. To je ten strom, Tao Do. Zoom.
Ah! What's going on? Where is this? Oh, is this what the border actually looks like now? It's horrific. Get ready to jump again.
Žádný schovaný beden. Jenom jeden beden přede mnou a vyznačený dokonce. Oh. Well, that's not bad. That's not good. Sorry. I'm sleepy. Don't fall asleep, Chi-Chi. You exhibit too much flatter. If you fall asleep, you'll never wake up again. What? So sleepy.
Focus on my voice, Chi-Chi. You are not feeling sleepy. You are the most awake person in the whole world. Even if everyone else falls asleep, you are going to stay wide awake.
Whole world asleep. Chi-Chi awake. Well, that was impressive. I didn't know hypnotism worked in reverse.
Even so, it doesn't really solve anything.
Hang in there. I'm close to figuring out how to get to the exit. Want to close my eyes and dream, though.
Fight it, Chi-Chi. Fight it.
A dream, huh? Alright, Chi-Chi, let me help you with that. Now listen closely. This is how your dream is going to go. Picking herbs in the blazing sun, Chi-Chi wipes her brow. Picking herbs, Chi-Chi. She finds a temple on a hill and goes to seek the Tao. Temple on a hill. An old priest greets her at the door. Surprise! Her name's Hu Tao. Hu Tao? She grabs young Chi-Chi with both hands and buries her deep on the ground. By Rex Lapis, she'll never be found. No, don't bury me! Help! Not so sleepy now, are you? No, wide awake with fright. Oh no.
Drat! Hu Tao, we've got a problem. Somehow they've broken through my illusion.
Monsters? Monsters.
Don't be afraid, Chi-Chi. We'll protect you.
Je to jenom Lumina. Wow.
Oh, Madame Lan, Chi-Chi! Oh, thank goodness we finally found you.
What the? Oh, it was you guys? Paimon.
Oh, you frightened me for a second. I thought my illusion had been undone by a bunch of monsters. How did you find this place?
Let me guess. The Tianquan sent you? I knew she'd active if I missed our meeting.
Wow, so Hu Tao really planned ahead. She knew someone would come after her.
It's dangerous here. Time to get out.
It's not as simple as that. This place is changing constantly. Director Hu has found the exit plenty of times, but it would always close before we can get to it.
Don't worry, we've got you covered.
Koja. Ciao. You found them? Oh, the Conqueror of Demons is coming! Why, thank you. No need. I'll open the passage now. Zoom. Monsters!
Drat! They must have sensed the new way out.
Let them come. It's their funeral, courtesy of Director Hu. This'll take me a minute or so.
Hurry, we gotta fend them off!
I'll help too. Hey, custom grupa.
The swallow.
Yeah, yeah.
Time to go!
Life goes on.
Get carried away. A nikdo z nich není, Lučiš. On pořád do toho střílí. Taková mrtka.
Orders given. Orders received.
Yay.
You see, Shao? Told you we'd be fine.
I'm glad you made it out.
Excuse me, sir. But are you the legendary conqueror of demons?
You may spare the formalities, but yes. Is everyone okay? We're alright, but Chi-Chi absorbed a little too much feather. So, start from the beginning. What exactly happened? I was picking herbs. Then I saw a hole. I tried to block the hole, but instead I fell in.
There's clearly something special about Chi-Chi. If I'd absorbed that much feather, I don't think I'd still be around to tell the tale.
Oh, impressive. Chi-Chi's condition is certainly unique, but regardless, it was still a risky call.
Well then, let's get her to Boo Boo Pharmacy, shall we?
I'll take her. Your work is still not done. You should return to Yun Jin Terrace.
Oh, true. We shouldn't keep Ningguang waiting any longer. She's probably as stressed as a slime in a hot spring by this point, right?
I highly doubt it.
Okay, well, we can discuss that later.
Let's just go. Everyone's full health. Okay.
Ningguang! Ningguang!
That's a
Get
big
everyone
map.
back safely!
Okay, takže tady je Liyue Harbor, tady je ten Wuwang Hilochince Village, tady je Chasm, takže tady je zhruba Sumeru, tady je Dragonspine a Mondstadt, tady je jenom Růžek, takže tam to nesahá, tady je zhruba od téhle řeky takhle dál Chengyu Vale a tady do Fontaine je tady ten kraj. Takže je to prostě mapa hodně taková pokroucená Liyue. Impressive work, Traveler. You were even quicker than I expected.
Paimon thought you'd be super anxious having to wait for us here at Yujing Terrace, but you seem as calm as ever.
See? And you thought she'd be hopping around like a slime. If I can't trust you, then I don't know who I can turn to. My apologies, Lady Tianquan. I promise I'm not usually late for appointments, let alone by a whole day. Hope you can understand. No apology necessary, Director Hu. It was my mistake letting you go to the border by yourself. Don't say that. Even if I didn't think the situation would get this bad. How bad is this bad? I'd like to know too, how dangerous is the situation we face? And how does it compare to the previous cases? Way worse. Like, way worse.
Huh? So this isn't the first time? I've never heard of this happening before.
Well, don't forget, the border isn't part of the natural landscape. It's more like an old house that's gradually falling apart. So it requires maintenance every once in a while, sometimes every few centuries, every other decade or so, and of course, this is the responsibility of Wangxing Funeral Parlor. In the past, though, the worst it got was a few small feather leaks. That was an easy fix with our secret art. It burns it all away, no problem. But this time is different. Inside a border, it's like the whole world has been turned upside down. Do you have any idea what the cause might be? Not so far, no. Could it be the Abyss? I doubt it. I haven't found any trace of the Abyss Order.
You're thinking about Natlan, right? It did feel kind of similar, but not exactly the same.
What kind of spoilers?
Is Liyue's border anything like the Night Kingdom in Natlan?
Ah, yes. I've heard a little about the crisis there, but as far as I understand, the Night Kingdom is a true realm of the dead, while the border is more of a boundary between here and there. Yep, it's a dermicitation line. Life on the side, death on the other. So if the border fails, souls will pour out, and the whole thing becomes a chaotic mix of life and death. Just like what happened all those millennia ago.
No wonder so many people have been aging faster than normal.
It's a symptom of death encroaching on the world of the living.
Then what should we do now?
Burning away the feathered won't do any good, because the issue is the border itself. Lady Tianquan, any progress on the 7 and 8 gates method I mentioned last time? Yes, we deduced the location of 4 of the gates, and we should be able to pinpoint the rest in due time. Whoa, already? Tianquan doesn't mess around. Several strokes of luck were involved. Our nation is blessed with good fortune.
Wait a second. That gates method you mentioned. Are you talking about the one from the sanctification of Tao Du?
That's the one. You've seen the state of the border. I can't think of any other way to fix it besides a complete do-over.
Do-over? You mean make a whole new border?
No, not the whole border. Just the part that's been giving us grief. Which is just as well. Reconstructing the whole thing would be much more difficult. What is this 7 gate method? The 8 gates refer to 8 keynotes in ley lines. Life, death, repose, concealment, initiation, terrain, fright, and injury. They can be used to direct the ley line's energy.
And the 7?
That's the requirement for activating the array. The array master will select one gate from the 8 to subdue evil, cutting off its exit path by using the ley lines to obfuscate themselves.
What do you mean, obfuscate?
As in, disappear from the ley lines completely, never to be seen again, taking the banished evil along with them.
So someone has to die for this to work? But you can't seriously be considering this.
Now, don't worry. That's a traditional interpretation, but people just assume that because the lone butterfly sacrificed herself. But let's not forget they were purifying a whole god. As bad as things are, it's still a far cry from what they had to deal with. Besides, the border isn't completely ruined. We're only fixing one part of it. So if you ask me, as long as the array master can withstand a huge blast of feather, they'll be just fine. Oh, do you have any proof to back up this statement, Director Hu? My proof is that I know the most about life and death out of everybody here, unless anyone wants to dispute that. Director Xiangling would like to discuss. No one? Okay, good. Looks like we're all in agreement that I'm the best. In that case, we can plan our next steps as soon as the Tianquan has found the remaining 4 gates. Director Hu. Something to add, Lady Tianquan? No, there's something else that I'd like to ask about, but it might not be on my place to do so. If you do not wish to answer, then please pretend I never said anything. Sure. What is it? Do you believe that today's border crisis could have anything to do with the Wuwang Hill disaster from over a decade ago?
Huh? There was a disaster at Wuwang Hill? What happened?
Some sort of natural disaster, wasn't it? There used to be a village there, but then there was a flood or something. It took a lot of lives, and all the survivors moved away. But that doesn't explain how Wuwang Hill became the dark and gloomy place it is today. Maybe there was more to it.
Phew. No, Lady Tianquan, I don't think these two events are related. Excellent. Well, that's put my mind at ease. Everyone, let's meet here again in 2 days. We should know the location of all the gates by then. 2 days, jaká náhoda. Ale to bude ta třetí část, že jo? Protože ty části jsou oddělený těma 2-day skipama. Alright, we've still got a lot of preparations to make, so I'll be heading back to the funeral parlor for now.
Sounds good. If we're all done here, I'd better get going too.
Wait, Yin, Paimon meant to ask, how did you know where to find Hu Tao? Did you already know something was wrong with the border?
Oh, that. Yeah, I definitely owe you an explanation. Why don't you meet me at the Adventurers Guild later? I just need to write a letter to my family first. I want to let them know I'm fine. And I also have some questions I want to ask them.
Alright, then we'll see you at the Adventurers Guild.
Ultimátní taijutsu.
Paimon! Over here! Perfect timing. I literally just posted my letter.
Že prostě otevřeme 8 vnitřních bran a někoho zabijem. I když prej to ten člověk přežije. Takže, it's good.
Anyway, back to your question.
Anyway.
Let me guess. You're probably thinking I predicted the border crisis with some kind of mysterious magic.
Well, yeah! Aren't the Lons of Chen Yu Vale all experts at Chiman divination or something?
No, that's simply not true. Yes, the Chiman arts have been practiced in my clan for many generations. And yes, Wind Reader is listed as one of our ancestors in the genealogy, but my family are only distant relatives. We branched off from the main family line long ago. By my grandpa's generation, the only Chiman he knew was a few parlor tricks. Put it like this. My grandpa makes a living telling fortunes in Yilong Wharf. But I'm making more than him just selling my handmade arts and crafts.
Huh. So why exactly did you come to look for Hu Tao?
Because Grandpa's readings have gone sideways recently. The romance and career fortunes are doing okay. But when it comes to longevity, everyone's readings suddenly saying they only have a few years left to live.
Holy shit.
It gave Grandpa quite a fright. Fearing backlash from his clients, he closed shop and shut himself away at home, trying to divine an answer to the strange readings. But after days and nights of divination, the only clue he got was Wangshang Funeral Parlor. Right around that time, I happened to receive an invitation from the Ministry of Civil Affairs to organize a street fair. So I figured I might as well drop by the funeral parlor to see what Director Hu might know about all this.
Oh. Wait, so your grandpa's divinations were correct all along, weren't they? The longevity readings were affected by the border crisis, and Wangshang Funeral Parlor was the answer, because they can fix it!
It's certainly looking that way. Apparently every soul in Liyue is now living under the creeping shadow of death. But so far, we are the only ones in the know.
I have another question. What's the deal with this rattan figure? Pořád máme sebou.
That's the one I left at Miss Yingar's shop. It's actually a product of genuine Chiman art. It's engraved with an exorcism sigil to absorb inauspicious energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm. I had no idea you'd been holding on to it all this time. I guess it was meant to be. You're more than welcome to keep it if you like. When I first arrived at Liyue Harbor, I passed by a large house and felt a chill go down my spine. So I made a rattan figure and gave it to the young master there. Later on, I also sensed something similar around Timaeus, so I made another one and left it at Scent of Spring. Then I followed Director Hu to Wuwang Hill, only to find she disappeared without a trace. While I was searching the area, I found Miss Chi-Chi. She was stuck in some kind of crevice, and she seemed to be blocking something from coming through. When I tried to pull her out, we both got pulled into a cold, dark place, which I soon discovered was the border. We wandered around aimlessly for a while, until we ran into Director Hu. She'd lit some incense, and was burning Feder left and right with a flaming staff. But there was just too much. There was no way she could hope to get rid of it all. Worse still, the Feder blocked off the way we'd come in, trapping us inside. Thank goodness you came to our rescue.
Whew, what an ordeal! Still, your family sounds more impressive than you let on. Didn't you use some kind of illusion magic in the border?
Yes.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Actually, that and the rattan figures are things I learned from one of my cousins in the main branch of my family.
Main branch.
She's been practicing the Chiman art since she was little. She's also the one I posed some questions to in my letter back home.
Questions about the 7 and 8 gate method?
Wow! Good guess. Yes, I want to know for sure whether sacrificing one of the participants is a necessary part of the method or not. I figured she might know.
Huh? But Hu Tao already told us it won't come to that. She said we just need to make sure the person can withstand a strong blast of fetter.
I certainly hope that's true, but I can't help but feel uneasy about it. I haven't known Director Hu for long, but I get the sense that she prefers to keep the truth bottled up sometimes. Sure, she talks a lot, and isn't afraid to broach dark and uncomfortable topics, but she really hasn't said much in the way of her own private thoughts. It's like she's already got a plan, and is keeping it to herself.
You mean, you think she lied to us?
I wouldn't call it lying per se, but remember when the Tian
what a
Chuan
stuff
asked
she
about the incident at Wuwang Hill from a decade ago?
Good job, Lanyan. She noticed.
Yep. Hu Tao said that it doesn't have anything to do with what's happening now. Are you saying they actually are related?
Do you know anything about what happened back then?
I just heard that there was a flood. But given everything that's going on, I think it likely had to do with the border as well. That would at least explain the strange weather going on at Wuwang Hill. I remember my cousin saying that around that time, the Wangsheng funeral parlor set up an altar on top of the hill. I just assumed it was for a funeral. But now, I can't help but wonder if it was some sort of ritual to try and fix the border.
Flashback?
The ceremony was hosted jointly by two former directors of the
Ooh.
Wangsheng funeral
Two
parlor,
former directors?
namely Hu Tao's father and grandfather.
Ooh. Nice.
Oh, really? Hu Tao's
Lord.
never mentioned her dad to us before. How strange. So you think there's more to the story, huh?
Yeah, but since she brushed it aside when the Tianquan asked her about it, I don't see how I can broach the topic. I've only known her for a few days.
Guess we should go talk to her ourselves and face her with it.
Huh? You think we should ask her about it? But she's never opened up to us about family stuff before. What if she shuts us out?
Then that's her choice. All I can do is try. You can poke her till she tells us the truth.
Alright, let's go find her and take it from there.
Takže ta hlavní Lan family line je úplně normálně naživu pořád.
Hu
The Traveler, Paimon, what's up? You haven't spoken in 5 minutes and you're missing me already?
Yep, so we thought we'd come hang out with you. What were you looking at just now?
Fotku tvýho otce, maybe? Something so amazing you wouldn't believe it. So I'm not showing you. What? Why, is it a secret photo of me? Huh, seriously though? You probably shouldn't joke like that. You don't want to jinx it. Jinx it how? People in this picture keep appearing in my dreams lately, and none of them are around anymore. So keeping out of the picture is probably for the best. Alright, I quit joking around. Here, take a look.
Huh? Wait, are they?
Hey, father and grandfather in question! Pěkná fotka, nice. Yeah, my father and my grandfather. Without this picture, I'd probably have forgotten what they looked like by now. When they passed away, I was still too young to understand what's going on. Everything I know about my dad I learned from my grandfather. So what happened to him? There was a border incident about 10 years ago. My dad tried using the staff of Homa and an art with it to burn away the fetter, but he slipped up and suffered a lethal exposure. He died on the spot.
That's awful. So, is that what made Wuwang Hill the way it is today?
Yep. His mistake didn't just cost him his own life. It took most of lives out of the entire village, and left lasting changes on the Wuwang Hill itself. Thankfully, my grandfather managed to deal with the fallout. Hey, good job, grandfather. But that's not to say he escaped unscathed. He didn't make it to 60 before he passed. So grandfather was affected by the incident with your dad. Well, he never admitted it, of course. Given how fit and healthy he was before that, I wouldn't have expected him to have a few more years in him.
Sounds like you blame your dad for all this.
How could I not? It would be one thing if it was just a spoiled brat who never amounted to anything. But he was a genius. He was, and still is, the best spellcaster in our family for generations. Grandfather always called me gifted for mastering the Wangshan arts by the age of 8. But by the time Dad was 8, he was already hosting rituals and celebrating fire all by himself. Fixing a border crisis should have been a piece of cake for him, and we messed up. Who else is there for him if not him?
Maybe the question is, why did he mess up?
Because he was an unworthy director? Every past director has burned away all of their belongings when they pass on, leaving at most 1 or 2 items behind. My grandfather, for example, left only his hat behind. But my dad? He left a whole pile of stuff, including this meaningless picture.
But doesn't that show how much he cared?
No. All it shows is that he was unable to let go. And the fact that he couldn't let go is precisely why he failed during that trial. He was too attached to his aging father, his young daughter, and the whole world where we all are. That's why he hesitated in that final moment, because he was afraid to die. He was lost focus, and death won, taking his life and many others. In this line of work, we know better than anyone how hard letting go can be. We see it all the time, but as funeral directors, it's one thing we cannot allow ourselves to fall victim to. Like Grandpa always said, we should live in life and die in death. That's the whole basis of our existence. Unfortunately, with my dad, those teachings went in one ear and out the other. He really let everyone down.
You don't need to be so hard on him. Sure, he made a mistake, but he can't have meant for things to turn out this way.
You're missing the point, my little Paimon. It's precisely because he's my dad that I choose not to hold back. There isn't a father in the world who could disapprove of their daughter being outspoken, because a father's biggest fear is that once he's not around anymore, his daughter will never get the carefree, sassy little kid ever again. So I'm gonna keep talking about trash about him all I want, and on the off chance he ever overhears me, I'll know he'll take some comfort knowing that I never stopped being myself and living life my way. So anyway, that's a brief history of the Wonwang Hill for you. Anything else on your agenda? Thank you for being so open. Don't think I'd hide that from you, huh? Nah, we're better buds than that. Plus, you did just rescue me from the border, so I owe you for that, big time. Answering your question seemed like a good payback.
Alright, in that case, Paimon has one last question. Earlier, you said that no one will have to die when the array is activated. Is that the truth?
In my highly professional opinion, yes.
Okay. That's...
Trying to dwell on much of all this stuff, okay? There's still 2 days to go, so check out the street fair and enjoy yourself. You said it yourself, remember? Gotta keep a reasonable work-life balance. I'll see you at Yun Jin Terrace in 2 days, alright? This time we're gonna turn death to ashes. And the second stanza is complete. Tak, a s tímto panoramatem na Liyue Harbor se loučím pro tuhleto první část. Pro mě to bude první část a jakoby první díl, ale seditnu to nakonec jako každý Lantern Rite 1 giga video. Pravděpodobně 5hodinový, plus minus nějaká hodina možná, ale kolem 5 hodin to vždycky bylo, takže možná i teď. Takže já to udělám půl videový půl a pak druhou půlku, po druhé půlce udělám další půl a finální outro. Takže myšlenky so far v půlce videa. Je to docela super příběh. Fakt, že pořád ty voice actoři protestujou na ty svoje rights, ať je to cokoliv, pochytil jsem to jenom okrajově. V jádru věci vůbec nevím, o co se jedná, jenom jsem okrajově pochytil, že důvod, proč v některých těch questech a eventech ty voice actoři nemluvějí, je protože protestujou. aby měli nějaký lepší plat nebo práva, nebo prostě aby se měli líp obecně v nějakém smyslu, tak protestujou a nemůžou a odmítají se pokračovat ve své práci prostě, takže to je ten důvod, proč se to děje. Anyway, doufám, že si vydobydou to, co chtějí, aby prostě dostali a že dostanou, že Hoyoverse bude, nebo kdo je přesně jich zaměstnal to, že bude velmi schovívavý, vlídný a že vyslechne jejich požadavky. Jakožto konzument Vault mám jasnou stranu, na kterou se kloním, mít dobrý content. A pokud znamená vyslechnutý požadavky, aby se mohli vrátit, tak to je jedna věc. Ale pokud znamená sehnat jiný voice actory a lehce změnit jejich hlas, že to bude dělat někdo jiný, kdo bude on board plně i s tím, jak to ranujou, tak to taky přijmu. Mně je to jedno, hlavně když to bude voice actovat někdo, jenom ne já, protože za prvý zdráhám se mluvit pro delší dobu obecně, můj hlas to pak nedává a je to lepší atmosféra. Je to pak lepší atmosféra, když to mluví někdo jiný a je to actual voice acting v nějakým profesionálním settingu a ne já, který mluví všechno jedním hlasem a neumí za boha udělat jakýkoliv akcent, kromě nějakých super extrémních. Jediný, co jsem asi pokusil, je Changsheng, ten Baiju v had bílej kolem jeho krku. To je asi jediný, co vím, že jsem se zatím pokusil. Ale jinak prostě ne. A po těch mikroquestových ságách, jak bych je nazval, kdy to všechno musím mluvit já, několik postav, tak nechci, aby se hlavní questy staly to. Prostě jako absolutně ne. Takže to bude všechno pro takový mikropodcast, který zase dělám, když nechám mysl planout volně. Takže udělám ten půl videový půl a pak bude střih a bude druhá půlka pro vás. Wrongman. Tak, máme tu samozřejmě tady půl Sarlečína a taky Clorinda. Ale je tam ta Lanyan, Chevreuse, kterou nemáme, a Rosaria. Nevím, nakolik máme tu hardpity. Jo, jsem zapomněl, jsme ten banner předtím dostali Citlály. Tak mě konečně aspoň jeden 5-starový Natlan charakter, protože Mauvika je jenom... Její služba je vyplňována Arlečínou a tam mi bohatě stačí, to jenom čeká na Fontaine. A takže jsem se dopositl, takže hardpity už jsem hitnul. Takže Clorinda it is. Sekundární hvězdy pro tyhle charaktery nestojím. Kdyby se náhodou splnila 0,5% šance nebo 5% šance, nebo kolik to přesně je, že dostanete 5-star na hned, no questions asked, když máte dostatečně štěstí. Takže vždycky takhle řeším pro případ, že by se to stalo. Tak když už tak nová postava do sbírky, i kdyby jenom do sbírky. Takže já jsem rád kolektor, já to rád zkolektnu všechno. Mám 90 tady půlů, takže proč ne? Tak je tu samozřejmě tahleta věc ze všech těch postav. Tady to jsem jenom odkliknul na Ganyu. Ale úplně nevím, jestli bych... Úplně nevím, jestli se mi úplně chce. Jako Lanyan minimálně dostaneme definitivně, když budeme splňovat ty minihry. Takže to je jedna cesta, ale mohl bych ji taky pulnout. A je fakt, že 4-starové postavy se dokážou hodně zlepšit, když ji dostanu víckrát. Že kdybych ji dostal, a pak si ji sebral v tom Lantern Riteu, tak by to definitivně bylo velmi dobrý. A kdybych dostal Chevreuse, tak by to bylo úplně nejlepší. Říjnovo dostat Chevreuse je definitivně plán. A tady možná buď v Ganyu nebo Zhao z těch postav, hodně z nich mám, některý jsem testoval a nestojím o ně. Taky všechno tohleto jsou velmi staré postavy, které nebyly až tak dobře udělaný, co se týče power level. Zhao a Ganyu jsou možná ty nejlepší, co nemám, co se týče jejich poweru. Ganyu jsem tam naklik jenom protože krajo charakteru mám málo. Ale nedávno jsem ji testoval, nebo jsem mi dostal pod ruku prostě a ten její playstyle není úplně k mé chuti, takže radši vezmu Chevreuse a možnou Lanian. Že please have some luck on my side. Přísám, že mám pravý žongli coin. Rosaria, fuck my life. Samozřejmě, že tam nebude nikoho, koho chci. Možná 5, 6, plus minus, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nothing! Ale Rosarii nemám na maxu. Is that so? Well. Já jsem slightly curious, co je ten 4-star item tady, protože tady to listuje jenom ty 5-star věci, který chcete ganovat. Ať už prostě čistě vyloženě jako weapon banner nebo character banner. Ale tady zase je možnost, že dostanu Chevreuse nebo Lanian, takže to je větší reason. Jsem tempted tady něco, ale ty půly jsou hodně drahocenná komodita a radši to půlnu na ně. Takže ještě druhý půl. Prosím, nějaká Chevreuse drop. Ne! Já dostanu lens podělaný, to si děláte srandál. A Rosarii znova. Prosím, Gigalak, ještě třetí 4-star. Maybe, no. Bohužel. Já dostanu Rosarii znova. Já si ji namaxuju během tohle 1,5 dílu. Fine. I'll address you. Na ní nemám skoro žádný konstelace dokonce. Jak se jmenuje její skilly? Ravaging Confession je skill, Termination, Ultina. During the duration of the Icelands created by the termination is increased by 4 seconds. Increases the level of Ravaging Confession by 3. Takže skill power up. Nice. Další je skills critical hit regener. Když s tím skillem dám critical hit, tak to regeneruje energii. Jenom jednou za ten cast. Jako kdybych náhodou hitnul 3 na jednou s tím. Okay. That seems useful. Maybe she will show up next time or in the future. Ale to bude všechno pro další část tohohle speciálu. Já se s váma loučím a předávám slovo sobě v následujícím jednom z několika dnů. Tento Lantern Rite je na dalších 7 dnů od teďka, co to dělám, takže zítra nebo pozítří pro mě to bude, takže předám slovo sobě v následujícím dni. Zdravím všechny po menší odmlce ode mě a pro vás střihu. Vidíme se tady na druhé straně. Tohle by měla být druhá půlka videa. Doufám, že to je něco pofiderně jako druhá, jako třetina videa. Že to jde půl na půl, krásně, symetricky. Pravděpodobně ne. Ale pro mě to je druhá půlka příběhově, protože tam jsou 4 políčka. Yes. že v předchozí půlce jsem udělal part 1, part 2, plus nějaký věci kolem, pobíhání a tak. A v téhleté půlce, v tomhletom mým kurentním play sessionu, což doufám, že to tak bude, že dojedem ten 3. a 4. part, nebo 3. part a epilog pravděpodobně. A dokončíme to. Začneme tím, že si ukážeme, kde jsme. A zmizela mi myš. There it is. Teď už ji vidím. Trošku jsem za Cameo hrál ty minihry. V obě dvě měli bod, kdy jsem se s nima až štval. Takže si je rovnou vám ukážu, které na ně ukážu veřejně. Dress by Lamplight je prostě arénovitá další chujovina. Prostě máte nějaký svoje charaktery plus většinou 2 charaktery, nějaký random, který prostě jsou trial level 80 a máte je tam jako prostě speciální, který většinou jsou nějak tematický vůči tomu fightu, který se bude dít. Že ty trial charakteři mají zrovna výhodu a je docela dobrý si je vzít většinou. A s tímhletím eventem jsem po většinu času neměl problémy, i když tam je tam ta maximální difficulty, kde jsou 90, mají giga velký health bary a jsou prostě damage sponge. A ty ze těch 3 stupňů samozřejmě veškerý rewardy jsou podstatně hned na tom prvním, ten druhý a třetí má peněžní almužnu a nějaký top tier resource. Takže to není úplně nutný, všechny primogemy jsou na tom prvním levelu, takže emočně mě to tak nezasahuje, ale dosáhnout aspoň těch 2 hvězd jsem většinou mohl až na 1-2 arény, které mě absolutně sejřily maximálně. Takže u toho jsem vypěnil lehce, leholince. Ale jinak celkově taková standardní arénová bojovka a když se dostane úplně nakonec, tak úplně poslední aréna je prostě všechny charakteři, všechny věci máte, všechny ty bojové upravátory, který si tam můžete zvolit, máte odemklý, můžete si udělat co chcete a ten goal na ty 3 hvězdy, ten nejvyšší goal je docela nízko oproti tomu, co si bodově nahrajete. Že ten goal je 200 000 a já jsem tam dal 500 000, takže s tím není vůbec problém. Je to takový prostě zpříjemnění nakonec. Pak ta druhá minihra, těch druhých 50%, Mortal Kombat, to je prostě Tetris. To je to prostě Tetris versus, kdy máte dva barevné čtverečky s různými motivy a ty prostě můžete nějak otáčet, vždycky jsou 2, můžete mít naležato nebo nastojato a ty prostě nějak házíte dolů, děláte komba a občas tam spadne kámen z různých skillových důvodů, protože máte nějaký avatary, který mají skilly a taky speciální věci, když děláte hodně komp. Takže celý tohleto prostě Tetris versus věc, na který jsou snad i hry normální samostatný. Takže tím jsem se tak nějak protlouk. Je tam samozřejmě jako human versus human verze, ale rewardy se dají udělat proti AIčku, takže já jsem spokojený. Bylo to naprosto v klidu, když jsem zjistil, s jakou postavou to jde dobře a nějak jsem si zjistil ovládání samozřejmě po prvních 1-2 levelech. Takže to bylo celkem v klidu, akorát když jsem zkoušel ty postavy, tak za některé postavy mi to vůbec nešlo, vůbec jsem to nemohl udělat. A pak jsem se switchnul na jinou postavu a zázračně jsem to udělal a neubrali mi z HP baru ani trochu. Takže prostě já nevím. Stejně jako v mnoha oblastech mýho života a v různých hrách, prostě plácám se do nějakých různých směrů a občas mi to vyjde. A občas ne. Takže to je asi takhle všechno k tomu. jsem ty minihry a dodělal a tohleto jsem dokolektoval tyhle ty coiny v pozadí. Takže to máme všechno hotový a rewardy vybraný. Tady je takový ten count a dneska budeme dělat ty custom envelopy. Na začátek je jich 7, za 7 je Battle Pass reward. Tady je lehký shrnutí těch bojů. A tady prostě za každý to nějaký premogemy coiny a maska speciální, takže taková věc. A rovnou si můžeme vyzvinout tady rewardu za tohle, že ještě pak budeme těma obálkama vydělávat na ten outfit pro Xiangling. Ale tohle si můžeme vyzvinout hnedka, takhle na začátku druhé půlky. A to je pozvat nějakou Liyue postavu, jakoukoliv postavu z Liyue. A samozřejmě, jelikož nám určitě nedropne, a i kdyby jo, tak už mám všechny, většinu z nich na maxu konstelacově. A mít ještě bonusovou konstelaci na Lanian, být tím nepohrdnu, to jako klidně přijmu. Takže rovnou na hned Lanian. Yes.
Hello, I'm Lanyan
Yay.
from the Chengyu Vale Artisans Association. Can I interest you in any decorations or baskets? Or perhaps a vase? Or piece of furniture? Ah, I'm almost out of rattan. I should head back to the mountains to get more. Oh, you want to come with me? That's so nice of you. I'll throw in a free rattan hat. How does that sound?
Yay. Lanyan has been invited. Plus její nějaký prostě dostelstý monolog, který tam přidali před několika updaty zpátky. Takže to bylo takový shrnutí, co jsem dělal v mezičase a jaký z toho mám pocit, taková mini recenze rovnou, takže ji nemusím dělat na konci videa, což taky přijde. Že až dodělám Lantern Rite, tak to bude shrnutí, ale minihry nemusím až tolik adresovat, protože to už jste si odbyli teďkon. A já jsem si to taky odbil. Takže... až potom. Lanyan jako postavě se budeme věnovat na konci videa. Takže... envelopy, kde... Where do I go? Where do I get? Já to je přes tady to... Tady byl ten seznam. A to je úplně něco jiného, ale jsem tam taky. Že Miku jsme navštívili a popovídali se s ním a teď Kužo Sara. I'll take a look at the other envelopes first. Oh, Traveler, it's been a while. Why do you look surprised? I just didn't expect to see a warrior like me enjoying Lantern Rite. I don't think I've ever seen you relax. The Trainer Commission bears great responsibility to the people. As a member, I cannot afford to relax most of the time. Perhaps people think of me as a single-minded warrior, completely out of place in a festive and refined neighborhood like Hanamizaka. But letting on my guard means allowing crime to slip through. That is only a detriment to my duty, but to... Not only the detriment to my duty, but to the atmosphere of Hanamizaka as a whole. Sorry. The most I can do is to take advantage of any spare moment that comes my way. Apologies. I shouldn't talk about such a matter during the holidays. I'm trying to make a gift envelope, but it's not quite coming together. Perhaps you could give me some advice? Sure, let me think about it for a second. Kde další stánku? Dia! I to se podívá, wow. Fancy seeing you in these parts, Traveler. You must be here for the Lantern Rite too. Are you making a gift envelope? Yeah, I'm trying to make one for Candace, but I'm not happy with the results so far. I was just about to start from scratch. Did Candace come with you by any chance? Not yet, but she'll be here. She didn't agree to come with me to Liyue at first. She said she had to stay behind to protect the village and all that. I told her everyone deserves to let loose at the end of the year. I had to escort a caravan to Liyue anyway, so might as well come along. I even offered for some of my guys to look after the village in the meantime. But I couldn't convince her. In the end, she only changed her mind because people in the village pestered her about it to take time off. Even then, she still insisted on wrapping up some work first. But the caravan waits for no one, so I'm here on my own for now. To je docela dobře vysvětleno. You know what? A plus for effort to explain it why she's not here too. Protože ta celá věc je o tom, že tu jsou po jednom. A jelikož tu Candice bude a Dia a Candice jsou takhle spojení, tak krásně, pro mě krásně vysvětlili prostě, že tu bude později. Thank you. It was so hard to pick out a gift. There are just too many nice things to consider from around here. I ended up getting her a necklace at first, but I heard about the whole gift envelope trading, so I decided to try making one. And well, like I said, it hasn't been going great. I'm sure you know more about this than me, Traveler. Can you give me some tips? Co to čteš? Vypadá to jako Nilu a Ayato. There she is! Yay! Cadence opravdu dorazila. Nice. Happy Lantern, my traveler. I heard how you helped Dia with the gift envelope. It was beautiful, thank you. Everything settled back in the village, I guess? Yes, it's all thanks to Dia and the others. I can rest a little easier knowing the village is still protected while I'm gone. Dia, you deserve some good rest. Don't worry, I will rest. Dia wants to visit Xiaoying village in a few days, hours. To by bylo docela rychlý. She said the scenery is beautiful out there, and the village is known for their tea. Jo, to je ta v Chevreuse, ta vesnice. It's a perfect gift for the people back home. I was planning to follow the tradition here and make a few gift envelopes for them, but Dia packed our schedule to the brim, and with all the running around, I'm not sure I'll have the time. Dia told me you're good at making the envelopes. Could you show me how to make one? Noel! There you go. Honorary night. I didn't expect to run into you here. Are making gift envelopes too? Yes, I finally got the chance to come here on vacation, and I want to bring a few gifts back to the knights. I heard that during Lantern Rite, locals like to include one of these envelopes with their gifts. So I wanted to follow their lead and make a few gift envelopes of my own. But I don't know how to make them. I want my gift envelopes to be beautiful. Can you show me how?
Almost every novel from Yai Publishing House. Pretty normal, right?
Chevreuse, je tu někdo z Fontaineu. Ale Chevreuse jsme nikdy neviděli. Což taky nevím kdy. Možná až nás eventuálně pustí z vězní nebo utečeme, tak na nás vyhlásí pátrání a Chevreuse po nás půjde. Protože ona je nějak kapitánka nebo členka stráží. Taky s lovely novým outfitem. Víc takový military. Hello, traveler. Happy Lantern Rite. You don't look like you're here for work. Are you here for a case? I'm being forced to take a vacation. Forced to take a vacation. The Maison Gardenage stipulates that all employees are required to use our vacation time by the end of the year. The end of the year calculations came through, and the patrol found that I haven't taken a single day off. So... sounds like an ending job. Is it like that for everyone? No. Our officers operate on a rotating schedule, but as the captain of the squad, I'm always on duty. I also deal with a lot of emergency cases, so over time, I just forgot to take vacation. I was fine going without any time off this year, but my officers wouldn't hear it. They started shouting about how rules are meant to be followed and a captain needs to lead by example. Basically, they wouldn't take no for an answer. One of the Guestionnaires who works with us mentioned how Liyue is a top vacation destination during the Lantern Rite festival. He pulled out a boat ticket right then and there, so here I am. And I have to hand it to him. Liyue is a sight to behold this time of year. I just came back from Xiaoying village, actually. I really love the dim sum they made with tea. I bought some to share with a special patrol. I was planning to follow local custom and make a few gift envelopes as well. And you don't know how to make them, do you? It's just, I'm not very good at this kind of thing. No matter what I do, it just always ends up looking weird. Do you know how to make them, Traveler?
Whoa, everyone's
Skočil
here
jsem do
already.
prostoru. Jo, takže předtím jsme v minulém partu jste viděli. V předchozí půlce videa jste viděli. Takže ta bariéra mezi životem a smrtí, neboli Taudu, se hroutí, potřebuje se rebuildnout část a mezi tím, co to zjišťovali Hu Tao a její spolek, tak tam uvízli, my jsme ji zachránili odtamtud s žávou pomocí a jak to zjistil, tak se zároveň předem plánovalo, protože to asi bude věc objevit a pak zaktivovat 8 bran. Jejíž lokace neznají, takže teď tu jsme právě ty 2 dny později, protože stavte se za 2 dny. Za 2 dny už budeme vidět lokaci všech bran. A proto tu jsme. Hey Paimon, did you have a good rest?
Yep, pretty good, thanks.
How's the situation looking? Since we last met, we've seen an uptick in patient numbers in Liyue.
Also, my cousin wrote back to me. She mentioned that people have started to get sick in Yilong Wharf as well.
Oh no, it's spread to Yulong Wharf now?
But as long as we solve the core problem, the fetter in people's bodies will dissipate and they'll make a speedy recovery. And the good news is that thanks to the Tianquan's efforts, we now have a location of all 8 gates.
Woohoo! So what's the plan?
Tonight we will deploy the array and set up a Homa altar at each of the gates. This will enable the funeral parlor's secret art to incinerate the fetter. Since the gates are interconnected via the ley lines, the secret art will be amplified to all of Liyue. Not a single wisp will escape its grasp. It's gonna be the biggest purification ceremony in the funeral parlor's history. Okay, so what are the locations of the 8 gates? You needn't worry. They're all accounted for, and none of your business. We already knew the locations of the first 4 2 days ago already. Kaching is set out for the Gate of Life, and Ganyu is en route to the Gate of Concealment. Mount Outsung. Beidou is covering the Gate of Fright, the Guinso Forest, and Yelan will tackle the Gate of Injury at the Chasm. As of last night, we confirmed the location of the remaining 4 gates. The 5th is the Gate of Terrain at Dihua Marsh, which the Conqueror's demon has pledged to defend. The 6th, the Gate of Repose at Qingce Village. This one has been claimed by the Boo Boo Pharmacy duo. The 7th is the Gate of Initiation located here in Liyue Harbor. Lanyan and I will see to this one.
What about the final gate?
Last but not least is the Gate of Death at Wulong Hill, which, let's be honest, has Director Hu written all over it.
Wait, so you've assigned all the gates already?
Sorry, I got here too late. Alright, let me guess. Is there a secret 9th gate for me?
Yeah, people are always saying 8 gates when they mean 9.
Nope, not in my experience. As if you have to take a gate, go steal the tinge ones instead. Traveler, I appreciate your eagerness to help, and as it happens, Miss Lanyan and I do have a matter we'd like to discuss.
That's right. But let's discuss it once Director Hu's done with you.
Wait, so Director Hu does need me for something? Sorry, I went ahead and told him I'd be stealing you for a little while. I haven't had much time to enjoy myself this Lantern Rite. And come this evening, I have to leave the city again, which means I'll miss out on all the lanterns. So I want to use the little downtime I have to hand out some fortune coins to my friends. Then I could at least say I did Lantern Rite this year. Fancy joining me in for that? Absolutely. This is the one thing Director Hu has been looking forward to. Otherwise, you had set out to Wulong Hill by now.
Oh, so you were waiting for us all this time?
It's okay. Since time was tight, and I already asked the intention to pass along my fortune to all the people handling the gates. I'm grateful for their help. It should have been the funeral parlor's responsibility, after all. Think nothing of it, Director Hu. Anyway, I have a few friends left to visit Liyue Harbor. Let's do the rounds together. Third stanza. Wish you at the Boo Boo Pharmacy. Meet your friends. Zoom. Zkougrající polštář. Oh no! Já to vyráží na cestu. Hu Tao, Lumine, Paimon!
Oh, I didn't expect to see you here at this hour.
We're just about to set out for Jinxia village. I guess we caught you just in time then. We'll deliver some of our fortune coins.
You're in unusually good spirits, Director Hu. Even pesky Baiju gets a fortune coin today?
Of course. There's enough for everyone. Here, this one's for you.
It's the sun symbol.
You're absolutely right, Dr. Baiju. In terms of your peskiness, I mean. So I'm afraid I won't be wishing you success in your medical and immortality-seeking endeavors. That would just make things unnecessarily difficult for me. The sun symbol symbolizes peace and harmony in the world. My wish is that all shall be cured and die before arriving at your door, so you'll be spared the sight of pain and suffering. I see. Director Hu is hoping that you go out of business, Baiju. Chang. And this one's for you. Let me see. Oh, a cross symbol. The cross symbol represents growth, prosperity, and balance between heaven and earth. May you soon regain all the power and memories you possessed in your prime. That's very thoughtful of you, Director Hu. I assume you brought one for Chi-Chi as well? Or me? Yep, this peace symbol coin is for you, Chi-Chi. It symbolizes safe passage. In other words, stay away from dangerous places next time you go herb gathering. If anything were to happen to you, poor Mr. Baiju would be in real pickle because he had no one to study the secrets of immortality from. And I would be affected too, of course. I can't bury you if I don't know where you are. Got it.
Aw, it's nice to see that Chi-Chi's recovering well from all that fetter at the border.
I'm a zombie. Zombies can't get sick.
In fact, Chi-Chi insisted on joining me at the gate tonight. She's determined to help eradicate the fetter.
That fetter. I don't like it. It can make people sick and the Baiju has to heal them. It can also make people die, and then they have to get buried by Hu Tao. Too much trouble. Don't worry, Chi-Chi. Tonight we'll solve the problem once and for all. Alright, everyone. We won't overstay our welcome. You may go.
One moment, Director Hu.
What's wrong? Well, wait, what are you doing? Aha, so the secret door works even when there is no illness present. Seems like a sizable step forward for Baiju's research.
Tonight, you will stand guard over the Gate of Death, the most ominous gate of them all. It may not help much, but I transferred a little extra life force to you. May it help you stay alert and focused during the proceedings.
Hopefully not at a determinant Hopefully not at a detriment to your own health, though.
You needn't worry about that. As your archenemy, why would I undermine myself to help my opponent?
Alright, well said. Okay, this time I really am leaving. Bye, everyone. Good luck, Hu Tao. Yun Jin, aka Miss Yun, also Director Yun. Huh? Hu Tao? What's bringing you here? Oh, Traveler and Paimon too. Is this about the other day? I swear I didn't say anything bad. They were just trying to find out where you're gone. Oh, it's not about that. I'm just here to say hi to my friend. Assuming that's alright with you. Oh, yeah, of course.
Also, she brought some fortune coins for you.
Yep. Here, take a look. Oh, what are these? They're fortune coins awarded with the yardstick symbol. One for you, and one for Xinyan. Hey, Xinyan. You're the top performing artist on all Liyue Harbor, and I wish you success beyond measure. Could you pass Xinyan's coin for her for me? I haven't been able to find her at all day. I don't know if she won't miss your show tonight. Thanks, Hu Tao. I really appreciate the coin. But how come you can't just give it to her yourself this evening? I'd love to, but unfortunately we'll make it to the lantern display tonight. That's the whole reason I'm here now. Oh, how come? Do you have something else? Just a little thing I have to do for work? Wink. Ah, right. I heard the Minister of Civil Affairs announced that they'll be reviving an ancient ceremony tonight. Something about lighting a flame to dispel the smog. Your little work thing wouldn't have anything to do with that, would it? Oh, you're sharp one, Yun Jin. Yeah, that's exactly it. Is it dangerous? Technically, but a teeny tiny little bit. Traveler will back me up on that. Yep, she's right. Listen to her. Are you sure? Oh, come on, Yun Jin. I get that you won't take my word for it, but if you can't trust Traveler, who can you trust? I didn't mean like that. Anyway, since you can't make it tonight, how about I sing the Sanctification of Tao Do for you right now? Does that sound good? Oh, that's so nice of you. But since you're offering, I'd rather hear a certain other tune instead. You know the one, right? Which one? I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. You know, you've sung it to me before.
What are you talking about? Is this supposed to be a riddle?
The opera version of the Hilly tune. We made a bet, and we agreed that whoever lost had to sing the lyrics chosen by the winner in their own style. The result was Yun Jin's spectacular operatic version of the Hilly tune. You guys seriously need to hear it. Well, Yun Jin, don't tell me you're embarrassed to sing it now that Traveler is here. What are you talking about? Of course not. Pretty please, Yun Jin, just one for me. I really want to hear it again. Alright. I'll sing it for you after the show tonight. How about that? No, I want to hear it now. Why? Oh, don't play dumb. You know why. Hu Tao's a sassy little brat who always gets what he wants. Mostly because he's so adorable that no one has too hard to turn her down. La 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 la, life is grand. Whatever that is. Nevím. Prostě jenom čtu, okay? Já jenom čtu. Ah, you're unbelievable. Alright, I'll sing. Please, do not laugh at me.
Yay! Operatic Hilly tune! Let's go!
Will the singing voice come in? No. Jen představte. Silly child, silly child, silly belly, child. To je moje představa, můj headcanon. Bravo, bravissimo! Well, what do you think? Glad I dragged you out now? It was truly unique. That must look ridiculous. Yeah, thanks for indulging me, Yun Jin. You're a star. We should head off now. I still have one person to give a fortune coin to. No, wait, Hu Tao, be honest. You guys aren't hiding anything from me, are you? Of course not. Put that thought right out of your head. Alright. Then whenever you're done with your work, whether it's tomorrow or the day after or whenever, come find me again. I'll sing the Sanctification of Tao Do for you. Just for you. Huh? Let me rephrase. Hu Tao, Traveler, promise you'll come and see me perform someday. Sure, you got it. Ona už má na sobě ten outfit. Yay. And where did you pull this one from?
Wow!
Hey.
You got a new outfit too? You look amazing, Xiangling!
Oh, you think? Oh, you think? Ne, že bych měl na to jiný hlas. Then what does that say about my taste? Hint, hint?
Yeah, director who has the most exquisite taste in the world, etc.
I see, so it's a gift from Hu Tao. Oh, a thank you gift, technically. I saw that Fontaine fashion designer and gave her a brief description of Xiangling.
Her work is incredible! Especially this Globa hat! It's just as cute as the real Globa!
It's
Great seeing both of you together dressed in your new outfits. You almost look like sisters!
Aw, that's a given. Also, Xiangling, I got you a little something else too. Fortune coin. This career fortune coin is for you. May you go from strength to strength, and may the one man strong get so many customers it needs to be rebuilt 10 times bigger.
I don't know, Hu Tao. You're kind of asking a lot of me there.
Wait, I'm not done. I got 2 more. Family fortune for Xingqiu and a spirit and vigor for Chongyun. I believe they're already left for Chen Yuvale, so could you pass them on willingly when they get back?
Why get me involved? Can't you just give these to them yourself?
Because I gotta work tonight. I don't want to keep them waiting.
Fair enough. Wait, does that mean you're involved in tonight's ceremony thing? I heard the announcement from the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
That's the one. As soon as the ceremony is complete, Xingqiu's great-grandfather was thought to recover, and Miss Ying'er's boyfriend will be as right as rain.
Wow, sounds amazing! So, is this what's been keeping you busy these past few days? No wonder we still haven't had that meal together. I bet you barely had a moment to breathe. Once the ceremony's over, come for food with us, okay?
Sure, sounds good.
Promise you won't stand us up this time?
I promise. Traveler hold me to it.
Okay, I can get behind that. If you're a no-show, I'm sending the Traveler to track you down and drag you back to the dinner table kicking and screaming.
Mission accepted. Mission accepted, by the way. Great, then we have a deal. We should head out now. See you later. Nemůžeme ho dát prostě tam a teď.
I'm so excited! What fortune are we gonna get?
Give me a second. I found it. Here's for you, Paimon.
What does this symbol mean?
It's a treasure symbol. My wish for you is that you'll always have an endless supply of more, so you can eat whatever you want, whenever you want. Takže to je ten pravý wish. Ta druhá půlka, ta první půlka je jenom... My wish for you is that you can eat whatever you want, whenever you want.
Wow, you get Paimon like no one else does. Thank you, Hu Tao. Thank you so much.
So where's mine, huh? You forgot about me? Huh. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten you. Just give me a moment, I'll be right back. Just leaves. Hu Tao enters the bar before long she comes skipping back out.
Huh? Why'd you change back?
Because I'll be working. I've always been very serious when it comes to work. Is that my gift? Look again. Do you see anything about me that's different from before? Your hat? Yes, very observant. And all the proof you need that I need to spend free time starting looking at the pictures of me. There's no way you would spot detail like that otherwise. Here, this plum branch is for you. Aw.
Wait, isn't this the branch from your hat?
Yes, and going back further, it's from a tree that I planted myself. Traveler, you have countless friends in Liyue, so I'm sure you'll get plenty of fortune coins. I want to give you something different. Something to remind you of me when you look at it.
Paimon doesn't like the sound of that.
Okay, then I'll rephrase. Something you can take a look whenever you miss me. You just made it worse. What do you mean? I don't know what's going through your head. Look, all I'm saying is I can't be by your side 24/7 like Paimon can. There's gonna be times where we're apart.
You scared Paimon.
I've got a gift for you too, actually. The Zhongli coin. Wait, that sigil. Is this one of the fabled Rex coins?
You've got a great eye, Hu Tao. It's a Rex coin. Although, probably not the genuine article, because the Conqueror of Demons told us he couldn't sense Rex Lapis's power in it.
But still, the owner before us was someone pretty important. You can bet on that.
Yeah, that too. So maybe it can keep you safe.
Whoa, this is a really special gift. I'll take it. Thank you both. I'll stay safe. Don't you worry. Anyway, it's getting late and I have to do things get right before I head out to Wumong Hill. Besides, you should probably get the Yun Jin tourist now. I know Tianchu's waiting for you.
Alright then, bye-bye! And remember, the sooner you get back, the sooner we can go for a meal together. And hear Yun Jin singing.
Got it. See ya. It was so nice to spend time with you. Oh, what brings you here? No tea drinking today? It'll be uncomfortable of me to sip tea in leisure while my employer toils alone. Ah, so you do have a heart after all. Have you made up your mind, Director? Throughout our history, we fought off so many existential threats with whatever tools we had at our disposal. Today is no different. We just have to rise to the challenge. It'll be my first time using this array, so who knows how it'll go. But if I know one thing, it's that I must drive death back where it came from. Also, Trable gave me a special fortune coin, apparently. It's one of those Rex coins. You're more knowledgeable about this thing than me, though, so I appreciate your second opinion. Tady vlastní coin. Wow, it is indeed a Rex coin. It symbolizes good fortune and may offer some use as a protective charm. Got it. In that case, after tonight, could you please return it to the Traveler for me? You wish to return the gift. For what reason? Traveler reached Natlan and took a trip to the land of the dead while there. It must have been incredibly dangerous. She's made it that far unscathed, so she's clearly blessed with good fortune already. But her journey will get more dangerous with the longer she goes. That worries me. So if there's a chance this Rex coin can really keep a person safe, I will make sure that person is Traveler. You make good points, Director. But have you considered that the Traveler perhaps had similar wishes for you? It's another reason I can't afford to keep it. I don't know what's going to happen tonight, but if worst comes to worst and I don't make it back, I don't want the Traveler to find out that this coin didn't work by discovering it in a pile of debris. What if it upsets her? What if she feels like it's all her fault? I couldn't bear to see her like that. You know what I mean, right, Mr. Zhongli? I fear that, too. I fear that I do. Your concern is that the sight of this coin will make it more difficult to let go of your worldly attachments. It's like you're a mind reader. You know as well as I do that being too attached is a fatal flaw for a funeral director. It's a vice that's all too easy to fall prey to. But this time I must not repeat my father's mistake. That's what was most important here. Alright, since we're this far in, I might as well just tell you the rest too. If I don't return tonight, you'll no longer be a consultant, because you'll be the 78th director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Your work is far from done, Director. I fear that there is no one who could hope to take your place. Live in life and die in death. If my time has come, then so be it. There's no sense resisting the inevitable. Nevertheless, I would urge caution. Focus on the task at hand, and not what transpired in the past. And do not forget the rest of that saying. Follow your heart, and do what you can. I understand. Alright, it's almost time. I should get going. It's a really beautiful day today. I should write a poem to capture the moment. A butterfly dances in a crimson bouquet, for fear of the ominous rainfall that may soon show its face. With one last lingering glance at the carmine hue, she lies among the petals in the garden of eternal rest, as she sets the floral incense ablaze. The lone butterfly left, but not without a trace. A fragrance remained, her butterfly's embrace. Meanwhile, Westphalian moment.
Lanyan, we're back! So what did you want to discuss?
I'll let Miss Lan explain.
Remember
Thank
how
you.
I wrote a letter back home to ask about the array? Well, I got a reply.
Oh, Paimon remembers. So was Hu Tao right? no one has to be sacrificed, right?
Unfortunately, my cousin could not give me a definitive answer on this, despite scouring the family library. But given that the array gets its power from the ley lines, she suspects that the obfuscation requirement may be a rule laid down by the mountains and the land.
What does that mean? What does that mean for us? Basically, it looks like that the obfuscation of one person is mandatory after all, because we can't violate the laws of the ley lines. Furthermore, the Gate of Death will be used to suppress the fetter this time, which is designated to Director Hu.
So, you're saying Hu Tao has to die?
If my cousin's right, and as I said, she can only speculate, but she also provided me with a method that might just be able to save Director Hu's life. See this? It's a rattan figure I made for the director. One of many. In case you've forgotten, they work by absorbing evil energy in their owner's place, so they won't come to harm. With the technique my cousin explained, I managed to connect several of these rattan figures to the gate array. That way, the fetter blast will be shared evenly by everyone in the array.
Everyone has agreed to the plan. Keqing, Ganyu, and the Conqueror of Demons, everyone listed will each hold a rattan figure. Today's Liyue draws its strength from unity. That is how we quelled an ancient god's wrath without the help of Rex Lapis, and that is why we cannot let the Wangshan Infernal Powers shoulder the present crisis alone. Nevertheless, the danger posed by the fetter is not to be underestimated. The consequences could be grave, even with everyone sharing the blast. We would like to request your assistance, but the choice is entirely yours. If you have your reservations, we will by no means count me in.
What did I tell you? I knew the Traveler would help, but...
I never doubted that for a second.
Then please, take this rattan figure. I'll link you up to the array right now.
Hey. Meaningful nod.
Huh?
Do the magic.
What's going on? This doesn't make any sense.
What's wrong?
I don't think I made a mistake.
Yeah, it can be connected to Trable. Lumine nemůže být připojená, protože není z tohohle světa. How can this be? What's the problem?
This should work in the exact same way as the gate array. By using the power of the ley lines. But the ley lines aren't responding to the Traveler. Almost as if they believe she doesn't exist.
Yep. Pro Teyvat a pro Irmin Soul, she doesn't exist.
Oh, so could that be the reason?
It's true that the ley lines do not contain any information about me. Is that so? Then perhaps this is simply the will of fate.
I've never heard of anything like that before.
Is there some other way we could try?
I don't know. This is the first time I've run into a situation like this. I would write to my cousin, but I think we're out of time.
Yes, the lantern display will begin soon. I know this is frustrating, but given the situation, we have no choice but to release Traveler from the duty. We must hope that we're able to share the burden of Director Hu's shoulders, and we must have faith that she will return triumphant. After leaving Eugene Thursday, spent some time staring at Hu Tao rattan figure in your hands in dejected silence. And before you know it, you've ended up in front of the funeral parlor again.
It's already dark out. Should we go head to the stage?
Celebrate the Lantern Rite. Ve stejně pochmurný náladě, jako když umřela signora. I guess we're gonna go celebrate Lantern Rite. Woo! We're happy! Infinite happiness. Woo! Hey, Xiangling, Yanfei. Hurry, Lantern Rite celebration is about to begin. We don't want to miss Yun's opening show. Yo. Slow down, Yanfei. Otherwise they're going to fall.
There are so many people. And I hope everything goes smoothly on Hu Tao's end so she can get back here and celebrate with us soon.
Xinyan, over here. Hu Tao asked me to give you this fortune coin. Oh, she got this for me? So, where did she go?
Lady Tianquan, the gate of initiation is now ready. We are good to go.
Thank you. It won't be long now. Director Hu, good luck to us both. Ah, Zhongli, Rex Levis. Lumine, Paimon, happy Lantern
Oh,
Rite.
Zhongli! How did we not think of asking Zhongli earlier?
Regarding the ley lines, you mean?
Yeah. How did you know that, though?
In fact, I've been waiting here for some time now. Could you connect me to the ley lines? Since the issue lies with the Traveler's unique constitution, shall we say, I'm afraid that I will be of no help there.
Drat! Paimon totally thought you'd have the answer! Then, why were you waiting for us?
The director asked me to return the Stark's coin to you. Why? It's a gesture of goodwill from the director. She was your safe passage in your future travels.
But what about her?
I suppose that will be up to her.
That's not good enough! Surely there's gotta be something we can do!
As it happens, there is one thing that comes to mind. Namely, if the 78 Gates method operates according to the principles of the ley lines, the same must also be true to the obfuscation process. But since you cannot be connected to the ley lines in the first place, do you see what that implies?
Huh?
If I can connect to the ley lines, what does that imply? That the Lantern Rite is about to begin, duh. My dear compatriots.
Oh, look! It's Lady... Wow! I
Yes,
didn't know she was
kid.
hosting it herself this year.
It must be because of the ceremony, right? The Ministry of Civil Affairs sent out a notice saying that this year they're doing a whole ceremony when they light up the Mingxiao lantern.
As we stand beneath this lantern-lit night sky, I would like to pay tribute to the ways of our forebears. We pray for the cleansing fire that exorcises evil, and for the peace to prevail in our nation. Let the ceremony begin. Hey, big cinematic. Sino Tainare! Wow. Tainare se sajnem tam jsou. Nice. A všichni zlivé. Yep. Všichni fakci. Ty adeptaj lidi tady na té hoře. Hej, tady ty lidi. Bajžu. Čau. Deliver us from evil. Yeah!
The fire's almost out. Did we fail?
I have faith in the director. So, my time has come. There is no avoiding death, nor predicting it its time. The duty of the Wangshan I will now fulfill. Anime scream. Plus Ultra! Hu Tao goes beyond, plus Ultra style. Hey, everyone gets better. It succeeded in that at least. Next Lantern Rite. If you see a butterfly, that'll be me coming back to see you all. Wink.
Did it work?
Yep. I believe it was a success, but
What's wrong? You two look like you've seen a ghost.
Director Hu's rattan figure is broken. I can't sense her presence anymore.
What? How is that possible? You mean
yep.
Hu Tao? She's... what are we gonna do? Huh? Where'd the traveler go?
Going apeshit, I assume? It would seem that she had something of a breakthrough, so I sent her on her way.
A breakthrough? About what?
Meanwhile, we will see that breakthrough. Inside the domain. The border between life and death. Domain. If I can't connect to the ley lines, I can't be obfuscated by them either. That means I can take Hu Tao's place in the array, and no one has get sacrificed. As long as I can find her on the way to the death zone, that is. Follow the figure to search. Okay. There we go. Go forth, my little puppet. Yep.
Windblade.
Do kolečka, dokola. Eventuálně na tohleto. Wow. To jsem neviděl. To bylo hodně překvapení. There we go. Wow, we made such progress. There we go.
Windblade.
Tak, to byl jenom malý výpad. Can we make progress? The Tao tree in question. And a staff as well. She's not here, but these are her things. Check the fissures on the tree, check the burn on altar, check the staff of magic rattan figure. Check the broken rattan. Do you remember who the rattan figure was made for? I'm sure you do. Stuff on the flaming staff lies quietly on the ground as if its owner has left the world. Check the burn home altar. The fire altar has almost gone out, but some stray sparks flicker and frolic within the ashes. In true Hu Tao fashion. Check the fissure on the tree. That crooked tree at the center of the border looks just like this year's Mingxiao lantern. There are some cracks in the middle of the trunk. They seem to lead somewhere far away. Something just flew out of your backpack. Ah, the branch! The tree branch was absorbed by the tree. Cross over to the afterlife. Hej, a kam vejde, tak tam rostou kytky. Nice. Let me rephrase. Hu Tao, Lumine, promise you'll come and see me perform.
Promise you won't stand us up this time?
Je ultimátně
Okay,
stand-up,
I can
ne?
get behind that. If you're a no-show, I'm sending the Traveler to track you down and drag you back to the dinner table kicking and screaming.
S nějaký scroll jako se vzpomínkama, nebo s nějakými výjevy míst, se kterými je speciálně obeznámena? Nevertheless, I would urge caution. Focus on the task at hand, and what has transpired, well, to jsem nestihl. Nějaká postava, která není nabavená. Bohužel. Yep. The end of the line. Konec cesty. Finito. That's it. Konec příběhu. Unless... Unless chapter 4. Grandpa and Dad, are you here to take me to the other side? Aww, to je tak sladký. How did I do as a director, huh? Did I do the Wangshan funeral parlor proud?
Absolutely. You did 1,000,000 times better than me. Our little girl is the best.
Good. Then can I join you with no regrets?
We're proud of you, little lady. But we only came to see you because we've missed you.
I missed you too. But they are saying you're not here to bring me into the afterlife?
Live in life and die in death. My child, your time has not yet come. Yes, the day of reunion will come in good time. There's no need to rush. Look, someone's here to take you home.
Cinematic. Ooh, the tree branch. Huh? Hey, Traveler? Don't worry, I've got this. Come on, everyone's waiting for you. Don't die. Oh! Back to the life. Yay. Alright. Welcome back. Ze smrtelného prahu vytažena zpět. Nice. You wake up 2 days later, back in Boo Boo Pharmacy.
You're finally awake! How do you feel? Does anything hurt?
What happened?
You've been asleep for 2 whole days! If Baiju hadn't insisted that you were just out from exhaustion, Paimon would have been worried sick!
Zní to jako, že jsi byla stejně worried sick, takže what's the difference?
Still, it is a relief to see you finally wake up again. Guess Baiju knew what he was talking about.
When did I get here anyway?
The night of Lantern Rite, of course! Hu Tao carried you here on her back. Paimon was so worried to see you unconscious. Thankfully, Zhang Li was there too, and he said you'd be fine. That being said, why did you sneak off without saying a word? Were you trying to beat Hu Tao's record for running away and getting stranded in the border?
It was an emergency though, and the record was really tempting to beat.
Yeah, Paimon knows. Hu Tao told us the whole story. Sounds like you did something pretty amazing.
Zachránila osobu před smrtí, což je hodně awesome. I když to technicky vzato nebylo, že neumřela, tak já to ve svý knize počítám jako, že by umřela a Lumine ji zachránilo to, což je awesome.
You've had a lot of visitors over the last couple of days. Zhang Li, Ningguang, Lan Yan, and pretty much everyone else you could think of.
Are they still there for me to see?
Most of them have probably left by now, but Hu Tao's still waiting out in the main room. She's been there the whole time.
Wow, she's been there the whole time. Well,
Anyway, you stay in bed and get some rest. Paimon will go get Baiju to take a look at you.
Yay. Baiju will be the first one to see her. Take a look outside. Neříkali, ať tady zůstanu, že se na ně podívá Baiju. A já to okamžitě prostě musím porušovat. Please. You wouldn't catch me doing that. Já bych zůstal v té zadní místnosti, dokud by mě nevytáhli. Otevře dveře. Oh, Lantern Rite. Just then you feel something cool against your face. You've been ambushed again. One more time. Guess who? Happy Lantern Rite, Director Hu, as always. Good. You still recognize me. So, the feather didn't fry your brain? I'm so glad. It looks like I can stop worrying now. Welcome back, my hero. You're the real hero, though. Don't be silly. It's just the two of us here. You really want to talk in glib pleasantries? Because I can out-glib you any day of the week, and that's how we want to do this. Alright, so how are you holding up? I'm doing great, thanks to a certain someone. Baiju gave me a checkup too. You look remarkably well too, considering what you went through. But are you sure you're well enough to leave? You only make things worse if you power through before you're fully healed. I'll be fine. Well, I sure hope so. You know, I was really surprised you came to rescue me. You took such a huge risk. When did you become so reckless? Donk. I'll learn from the best, Director Hu. Hey, look. Liyue Harbor looks so pretty from this angle. Let's see what's everyone doing at this hour. Those two kids look there in a hurry. I bet they're racing each other to get the fortune coins. And that lady over there, her cheeks are so red. You think she's caught the sun? Ah yes, she must have been for her lover, so they can go off to some fireworks together. Such a marvelous view. Really puts me in a poetic mood. Okay, I got something. As fresh festivities fill the streets, while lantern light and sky like countless times before, I dwell not on the twists and turns of bygone years, but remember this, that with each new day I receive the gift of life once more. Thank you, traveler. Happy Lantern Rite! Third stanza complete.
Hey, Traveler and Paimon! Oh, hey, Xiangling! What's up? You know what's up. Our get-together, of course.
Ah, yes. Finally time for that meal, huh?
Yeah! You are free, right? You are not getting out of this without a very good reason. We're not the ones who held it up. That was Hu Tao. Yeah, tell me about it. She thinks being a director gives her a license to be a flake. It's like, unless there's a sizable crowd coming, it's not worth my time. But don't worry. We've agreed that this time, we're not gonna accept any more excuses from her. Oh? Who's we? Xingqiu and I.
Xingqiu.
He said he's been wanting to invite everyone out for a long time. But given the situation with his great-grandfather, he never had the time. But amazingly, On the night of the Lantern Rite, his great-grandfather suddenly woke up. Xingqiu was thrilled! And he was finally able to leave the house. So we met up right away and made a plan. Wow! So his great-grandfather's gonna be alright? Yup. They had a doctor take a look and everything. He'll be just fine. According to Xingqiu, his great-grandfather has been eating like Paimon since he woke up. So now, the family's biggest worry is that he'll get indigestion. Well, that's good news. But somehow doesn't paint Paimon in the best light.
You think? Somehow. Já nevím proč, ale z nějakého důvodu jí to nevykresluje úplně v nejlepším světle. I wonder why.
Don't worry, it definitely does. Your appetite represents an optimistic outlook on life.
Oh yeah?
Always eat to your heart's content, lest your chopsticks wither with regret.
A pak když dostanete diabetes, tak prostě nad tím neskuhrejte, máte dobrý outlook on life, je to jenom, berte to jenom pozitivně. Když se vám něco stane špatného, je to vaše vina, I guess.
Well said, Xiangling. Yeah, that attitude is exactly what got Paimon to where she is today.
Is that so? How come I only hearing this for the first time?
Yes, for real. Like Xiangling said, always eat till your heart's content. And don't lick your chopsticks. What was it? Don't worry. Save it for the dinner table, Pipe. Oh, no problem. But where are we gonna eat? At Yulong Wharf later tonight. Xingqiu and the others are still out there. Oh, and Hu Tao said that we'll be joined by a special guest.
Jestli to bude Zhongli nebo někdo, vole, kdo jenom trošku má bydliště v Liyue regionu, tak budu zklamanej. You'd better be somewhere overboard. Or from abroad, nebo jak je to slovo. Češtinu pomalu ztrácím a teď ještě budu ztrácet angličtinu, já nebudu schopen mluvit ani.
You'll see when you get there.
Okay.
Paimon has an idea, but she'll keep it to herself for now.
I have an idea too.
Huh? Who?
I'll keep it to myself too.
Well, we'll see who guessed right later tonight.
A uvidíme, jestli já jsem měl pravdu s tou lokací. And...
When drinking tea, one should seek to be more...
Yep, měl jsem pravdu. Nice. If we're talking the strongest, I would have to pick Wind Reader. After all, he was the founding master of Qi divination.
Yeah, he gets my vote too, being my ancestor and everything. Oh, and also the Silver Swallow.
In that case, I would have to nominate the two sages of Lianshan, just to be different. He's always the ones who live in seclusion, never show their skill, who turned out to be the most powerful. In the books, anyway. What do you think? Well, if this were a martial arts novel, I would agree with you. But unfortunately, after reading a Moonlit Bamboo Forest, I'm convinced that the title should go to the White Horse of the Three Immortals of Tao Do. She's got to be citing some kind of secret.
Huh? Is no one gonna pick the Yunlai Angler? Even the Yuhong said that her sword fighting style comes from the Yunlai Angler.
So yeah, the fucking fishing man. Yeah, so they say. But I mean, fishing? Just seems kinda lame in this context. Although it's more common than you might think for anglers to be more than what they seem. Hey, you're all wrong. The kids are obviously Old Man Wubong and the Lone Butterfly. You know, me. There'd be no entrepreneur parlor today. Hard to argue with that.
Oh, everyone's here already.
Paimon, you're all here. Welcome.
Hu Tao, your hat.
Well noticed, Paimon. Yes, I added another plum branch.
Ooh, so now you and the Traveler have matching plum branches. But, anyway, what are you all up to?
We're debating who's the best out of the 8 adepts.
Well, kind of. An open-ended debate, maybe. We're just shooting the breeze, really. That's right. The only way you could settle a question like this would be with those special goggles you have in the light novels where you can read someone's power level. Wow.
Has Xingqiu been getting you into light novels?
Have you been getting into fucking Dragon Ball? Is that a Dragon Ball reference? Welcome, Traveler. My family tells me that you and the Hu Tao performed a very risky ceremony and cured great-grandfather's illness in the process. I cannot thank you enough for your efforts. No matter what kind of trouble you may encounter in the future, you will always find a helping hand at the Feiyun Commerce Guild. It was a team effort. I know. My father and brother will thank everyone individually in the coming days. Why go all that trouble, Xingqiu? Save the effort to just admit me here and now, the strongest of a dips and a lone butterfly on my Wuwang. Then we'll be square.
Come on, enough with the debate already. Everyone's here now, so let's eat. Paimon, you're up. It's time to share your grand philosophy of life with everyone. Okay, one sec. It's like, always eat to your heart's content, lest your...
Lest their chopstick is with her as
What was the
regret.
rest again? Ah, right, yeah, that's it.
Whoa, Pai, you can't stumble through. You can't even stumble through a motto you live by? That's bad luck. It'll make you fall those stumbling blocks too. Come on, you can do it. One more time with feeling.
Always eat to your heart's content, lest your chopsticks wither in regret.
That's the spirit.
So is it time to dig in now? Paimon, did you forget about our special guest?
Oh yeah, the bet.
Oh, right! Paimon remembers now! Actually, Paimon guessed who it is already, but, you know, no point in saying it out loud or anything.
You don't sound confident. You have no clue who it is, do you?
Yes, actually. It's obvious who it is. It's... You know who... Traveler, a little help?
I don't know. I don't know either. Is it Yun Jin? Correct! It's our very own Yun Jin. So you haven't forgotten what she said last time. Look, she's taking the stage. Okay. Ashviling waterfall. Nice.
Whoa! Isn't that the director of the Yunhan Opera Troupe?
Amazing.
I never would have expected to see her all the way out here in Yilong Wharf.
Hey, dostanete vystoupení. Až tady. Greetings, everyone. I will perform the sanctification of Tao Do one more time for all my friends who were unable to join the festivities during the Lantern Rite in the capital. My apologies for not being able to set up a grander stage.
Ah, that's so nice! She's doing a whole new performance for everyone who couldn't attend last time.
Shh, she's about to begin. Hey. Aspoň zpívající Azí Scalas. Wow. Okay. Oh boy. Just a second with this conversation. OK, k tomu, co jsme viděli. A slyšeli, I guess. Z hlediska toho, co to mělo být, je to 3 z 10, nebo 2 z 10. A výš tomu nedám. Ale zatímco to bylo z artistického hlediska 2 z 10, tak z hlediska zpracování toho cinematiku a toho vystoupení jako takového, tak právě částečně kvůli tomu to bylo komediálně pro mě 10 z 10. V některých momentech, v některých těch jejich hlasových částech, by se dalo říct, jsem měl hodně co dělat, abych nevybuchnul smíchy, mezi co jsem se snažil být ticho, abych nepřerušoval prostě cinematic momenty, což je takový moje nepsaný pravidlo, že jakmile jsou nějaký cinematiky velký, takovýhle, který mají prostě dedikovaný prostě style, tak prostě zmlknu a prostě nechám to běžet. A cokoliv řeknu předtím nebo potom, jako právě teďkon. Ale jako měl jsem hodně co dělat, abych prostě nevybuchnul smíchy na některých místech. Oh boy. You know what? I proto to bylo memorable. Protože to bylo tak hrozně funny, jak tam prostě zpívala a bylo tam hrobový ticho. Žádný efekty, žádný extra světla nebo camera angles. Jenom jeden camera angle převážně a prostě that's it. Absolutní ticho, žádná ani doprovodová hudba tam nebyla. OK. Anyway. Back to the present. Mezitím, tady zpátky v centrální Liyue. You should have gone with the traveler into the border that day. I get that you care about the traveler's well-being, but the fact is that it wouldn't have helped. I would have just been an extra liability if something went wrong. Besides, Ningguang changed the plan and sent me to the chasm instead. I can't be at 2 places at once, you know. If you're not happy about it, why don't you file a complaint at Yujing Terrace? And report the Tianquan to the Tianquan. Actually, I was thinking the Yuhong. She's not afraid of a confrontation. Forget it. I'll let it go since everyone's fine in the end. Huangshunin is a fine location. All of Liyue is a fine location. Well said. Boss, another serving of dew-dip shrimp, please, with some dipping spices. And 1 almond tofu. I see when my good time. Glad to see it. Hey, tahle dvojka. Nice. Hey, the crisis is resolved. Why the long face, Miss Tianquan? Thanks to the director Hu and the traveler, disaster was averted. But we still do not know what caused the crisis in the first place. I know you are well informed, Captain, so I trust you are aware that recently the nation of Natlan has recently endured some major events relating to the ley lines. It makes me wonder whether these events might be connected on a deeper level. If they are, then this will be bigger than just Liyue and Natlan as nations. I'll send the word to my business partners and keep an eye out for any similar incidents in the other nations. Right now, though, I say that you put these worries to one side and focus on enjoying these stunning sights before they disappear for another year. But of course, you don't need to teach me about work-life balance. I am no Kaching. Is that right? Well, then why are you still wearing that same old hairpin? Didn't I tell you to use my pay to buy yourself a new one? I wouldn't dare touch Captain Bezos more with a final confirmation. What if you were speaking in jest? I would never hear the end of it. Do I really have to go pick one out for you? Alright, suits me. Let's go take a stroll to the fair. Well done. When did our straight-talking captain learn to read between the lines, And that's enough. Are you coming or not? Why not? Let's go. Nice. Jestli fakt chceš, já ti prostě vyberu osobně. Jsi kavír. Meanwhile, v pracovním centru. Still working on you? Sorry, it's been so busy. Huh? Oh, catching. No, it's fine. Nothing out of the ordinary. Traveler and Director Hu are the real stars this year. There's no reason to diminish our own contribution. Of course they were the biggest heroes. But we played our part too, and played it well. The Ministry of Civil Affairs responded at record speed, did we not? Even though on the surface this incident looks negligible compared to the disaster of the Archon War, it was a very close call. Things could have been unimaginably worse had we found a solution. You're right. Actually, I have a question about the 7 and 8 gates method we ended up using. How come I've never seen any records of it in the Yuhai Pavilion before? Oh, you want to know about the origins of the array? Ningguang made the whole thing up. Huh? Nah, I'm joking. In truth, a letter with the critical information suddenly appeared at Yujing Terrace on the day when we needed it. Even Yelan was unable to track down where it came from. Wait, the info just appeared out of thin air? Then wasn't that a bit of a risky strategy on Ningguang's part? It may appear that way, but if you think about it, everything slowly will start to make sense. How many people in all of Liyue could know about both the crisis and the secret art, but also possessing the ability to deliver rudder without leaving a trace? You mean Master and her friends? Meaningful look. I see. Everyone plays a part. Zhenyun v novém outfitu taky. That young lass from the Watcher Field Bar is rather impressive. One's curiosity was piqued when the Rex Lapis chose to serve as our consultant, but only now does one understand the true intent behind this decision. Agreed. And yet what a rare delight it is to hear such an effusive praise from you, Cloud Retainer. Rare? Pray elaborate a little further.
In the past, you may have uttered something to the
okay,
tune
you have
of
a voice.
this. Though the last displays a measure of talent, it is nothing more than Shenhe or Ganyu could have achieved if placed in the same circumstances.
One would never deride others as a means of praising one's own children. The Wangshan lass displayed great determination and fortitude. Does that not make her deserving of a few words of praise? It certainly does, as she is not the first. I have lived in Liyue Harbor for a long time now, and I can tell you that Wangshan Funeral Parlor has produced generation upon generation of outstanding directors. Streetwear Emperor speaks true. The god Hu Tao was not our friend, but neither was he our enemy. Had he not cared greatly for all living things and volunteered to sanctify himself to pacify the underworld, not even the 8 Adepti would have been able to overpower him, much less the 8 Adepts. When he became the warder, he likely never imagined that the mortal was preserved and maintain his new form this far into the future.
With all of that said, I realize the name of the young lady from the funeral parlor is still unknown to me.
The rector's surname is Hu, and her given name Tao. Hu, as in our word for butterfly, yes? No, Hu as in mischief maker. Then Tao like is the Tao that means mischief in our tongue. In fact, the same Tao as appears in Tao Do.
Ah, so Hu as in butterfly, and Tao as in Tao Do. A fine name. Fitting indeed.
Hu as in mischief maker, incessant pestering, and wanton gluttony.
I say, I was merely trying to liven up the mood. Why is Hu Tao permitted to make mischief while I am not?
Huh. The clue is in the name. If you wish to change yours from Mountain Shaper to Mischief Maker, be my guest. Why not have some tea? Well, this is the rare spirit sprout cultivar that Rex Lapis brought back all the way from Chingsa village. It'll be a shame to miss out. May there be a good tea to share in the coming year. I'm sure there shall be. I'm sure there shall be. Hey, even the Adepti are having their get-together. A s pohledem na Yilongwolf takhle v pozadí to můžeme ukončit oficiálně. Další Lantern Rite je za námi. Úspěšně. Takže jo, bylo to fajn. Samozřejmě nejlepší Lantern Rite pořád je Venti Lantern Rite. Ten je pořád pro mě nejvíc favorite. Ale celkový ten story, co byl vypovězený skrz tady ty 4 chaptery v tomto Lantern Riteu, byly hodně... Mělo to svý momenty. Jako v druhé půlce, když už jako ta akce začala dít, tak to mělo prostě ten out of ten momenty pro mě. Ale dostat se tam do těch akčnějších částí a těch zajímavějších částí, kdy se někdo objevil novej, nebo kdy se něco stalo, co pro mě bylo zajímavý, tak tam byly takový jakože jezera nicoty, bych to popsal. Než dorazím na ostrov Hell yeah, I love this that is happening right now. Takže to pro mě tak pocitově, prostě gut feeling asi 7 z 10. Jako hodně věcí teďkon, co se týče story questu, myslím, co si vzpomínám, že jsem dával známky, co jsem dělal v posledních několika dílech zpátky, tak jsem, což byl, myslím, Alheitam a Kávech story questy, jsem teďkon dělal před Lantern Ritem teďkon, jsem si vzpomněl. A ty byly taky takový jakože 7... Ty byly tak 7,5 spíš. 7,5, možná 8. No, Alheitamův byl 7, Kávehu byl možná 7,5 nebo 8 z 10. Tohle bylo tak 7. Takže teďko několik věcí back to back jsem měl nadprůměrný, nic super mega awesome, z čeho bych byl úplně bez sebe, ale it was a good story, I liked it. Prostě nebylo to nic pro mě super převratného, ale bylo to fajn, rád jsem u toho byl. A mělo to své super giga momenty, pár na chvilku, takže 7 z 10, no. Což možná vypovídá o éře, do který se Genshin dostává, ale já věřím, že ten mráček projde a v slunce bude moc vykouknout na druhé straně. Jeden den, jeden čas. A až se to stane někdy, tak rád budu u toho a počkám a budu rád, až se někdy dočkám v budoucnu, ať to bude kdykoliv. Takže doufajíc, že nebudu se moc potýkat se story věcma, který mají být voice aktovány, ale voice aktoři prostě strajkujou for some reason. Doufám, že se s tím budu potýkat co nejméně. To bude asi ode mě všechno na celý ten talk na konci dílu. Všem ostatním už jsem mluvil. Takže rovnou uděláme poslední věc, kterou děláme vždycky. A to je teďkon. Bude koncodílovej vyšpul. Trošku pár vyškoliček přibylo od posledně, protože taky jsem udělal ty miniry, takže to bude taky tím. Takže o kolik mám víc, víc těch kuliček, tak tolik mi v podstatě hodili z většiny ty minihry plus ostatní věci, ty primogemoví, co se dělaly kolem Lantern Riteu. Což nebylo rozhodně málo. Takže díky invalitu máme ji. Nemáme Chevreuse. A Rozárie myslím mám na maximum. Ne. To nám je natropla nebo v první půlce. Já to beru jako minulý díl v Lavě, ale v první půlce, na konci první půlky jsem dostal Rozárii a dělal jsem ji, takže právě vím, že že jsem jí moc nedostal, že má jednu konstelaci, jestli vůbec. Takže Rozárii jsem mockrát nedostal. Takže i tam má prostor. Že jelikož Arlecchino mám, tak Clorinda Banner, tady jako někdo by mohl říct, že můžu tady, ale to by mi nepadla Chevreuse do sbírky samozřejmě, primárně. Měli jsme prostor se s ním seznámit v pár větách okolo tomu psaníčku, ale uvidíme. Kdyby náhodou padla Clorinda jako 1% šance, tak jako vezmu ji, I guess. Jako klidněji si ji vezmu, ale kdo ví, třeba bude z banner dál něco dobrýho, co bych chtěl. Ale mám 95 půl, takže pořád mám celý jeden hardpity v zásobníku, kdybych fakt chtěl. Takže to je asi všechno na oddalování. Já jsem hrozně nervózní, proto to vždycky takhle zakecávám. Takže jdeme na to. Prosím, ať je tam Forstar, fucking nevím, jak se jmenuje, Chevreuse. God damn it, je tam Bejdou. Já prohraju 50-50 i na Chevreuse, ty vole. Jak se tam vzala Bejdou? Jak se tam vzala, ty píp, zampíp. A Rozária tam ještě bude. Jo, dělejte si ze mě srandu. Zbytek mi tady doklikejte. Jo, dělejte si ze mě srandu. Ani Lanyan nedropne, jako naštěstí ji mám, protože jsem je literálně donutil, aby mi ji dali. Ale nedropne mi z tohoto banneru ani Lanyan, ani Chevreuse. Nikdo, jenom Rozárie a pak mi padne Bejdou místo toho. Jako, jak jsou alergický na to mi dát podělanou Lanyan, která má 33% šanci, že na třetiny. Která má třetinovou šanci, že dropne. Třetinu! Ze 33% má šanci dropnout, ale nic. Několikrát za sebou nic. Dáme ještě druhý půl, protože je special business. Prosím, dejte mi ten 4-star drop, který chci, vy mrtky. Ne, dáte mi, vole, meč. S takový mrtky, ty vole, to fakt není možný. A bude to jenom meč, ty vole. Yes! Yes, je to tam! Lanyan ještě jedna bonus. Díky Celesty, aspoň to. Aspoň jedna Lanyan z banneru, ty vole. Chevreuse se nám sice vyhne obloukem, zase, znova. Stejně jako Gorou se mi vyhýbal obloukem hodně dlouho. Na 4-starovou postavu se mi vyhýbal extrémně dlouho. Tak teď přebírá Gorou štafetu Chevreuse, protože ta se mi teď taky bude vyhýbat dlouho a do těch 7 dní už pro mě nemá cenu pulovat ten banner. Dropnul jsem Lanyan, Rozárii k tomu. Nebudu plýtvat desítky půlů jenom na to, abych dostal Chevreuse. O Clorindu moc nestojím. A nechám si to na další banner. A na pro možnou vyhlídku na nějaký banner budoucí, který bych měl rád. A případně tam forcnout hardpity, když o to budu extra stát. Že to je asi moje kurentní filozofie. Že Rozárie už něco jsme napulovali, hlavně díky minulému dílu. Painful Grace, Ravaging Confessions, Critical Hits, Regenerate 5 energy. Can only once each emergency gas. To je myslím ten skill. Jo. To je prostě, že charge dopředu s cryo damagem. Tak když ten skill dá kritik, tak to restorne extra energii. I guess I should build her for critical hits, huh? Hop. 4. konstelace ze 6. Zbývá jenom level boost ultiny a pak poslední věc. Kolik mám na ní vůbec critical hit? No, 70%, to je dost. To už jde. Takže ještě zbývá Xiangling? Jo, ten outfit. Hey, outfit. Hop. Xiangling's outfit. The red coat glows like a stove amidst cold winds, topped with a hat that, at Hu Tao's suggestion, took the inspiration from Goa's appearance, a design that's right up Xiangling's alley. Oh. That is her look for the foreseeable future, so not changing that. A pak samozřejmě Lanian. Yes! Rattan Weaver from Cheneyville, clear-minded and well-tempered. Až na to, že ráda skáče do řeči. She is as lively as a mountain spring. Kolik mám karet? 150 a 300. Jenom pár. Samozřejmě materiál na tohle.
Wait! I barely got 2 strands in this project. And you already... Either you work super fast, or I'm slower than I thought.
Tam zandám tyhle ty karty. By se taky utratili. A tady to už je nějaký ten natlandský vlastně, to už jsem koukal. Takže suck on that, me. Tady už mám 69 těch, nice. To je blízko dalšímu kulatýmu číslu. Artefakty, jenom nakouknu, to všechno tady budu samozřejmě řešit off screenu. Gladiator finále Šimenova rezistence Verdesen Venere. No Verdesen Venere má smysl, jakože je to anemo postava. Je to spellcasterka. To už je mi známo. A jako spellcasterka bude možná pracovat s Elemental Master nebo Atakem. Bych tipnul, nebo to bylo moje go-to. Začínám se učit o Elemental Masteringu a vím, že je to důležitý docela pro dendro kombinace a anemo kombinace. No, to jako primárně, že oni z toho nejvíc žijou a nejčastěji to mají rekomendovaný primárně. Takže něco z toho možná. Ale mám ještě jednu konstelaci. As one might stride betwixt the clouds, after triggering elemental absorption passive nechci se do toho moc namáčet, jakož tenhle speciál už bude tak dlouhý jak sviň, ale i tak to se prodlouží. So always pinion dance, to je skill. Yep, je to ohledně skillu. Má to nějakou věc, která to triggeruje? Leap into the air, shield, Anemod shield deployuje. Takže Anemo aligned štítař je. Ale ještě dešne nějak dopředu. While I'm in there, the veil is always been pressing elemental, again pressing normal, they got into hurl a phenomenon opponent, and then will spin between those twice. OK, přečteno. Tak, co mám pochopit z tohohle? After triggering the elemental absorption from the passive down forcing divination charms. When the dash from the elemental skill hits a target, if it interacts with an element, the shielded undergo within the converted. With the converted shield absorbing damage from the corresponding element with a heightened efficiency. Takže ten štít může být extra efektivní vůči tomu, co to vcucne. Nice. If this use of swallow spinning ends causes the shield to undergo absorption, the feathermoon rings that she throws and falls additionally deal elemental damage equal to 50% of the original elemental type. This damage can tell about the damage. Yeah. After triggering the passive ability, this instance of Lanyan's elemental skill, named as such, will produce another feathermoon ring when they are thrown at opponents. You must first unlock the thing. Takže když prostě Lanyan udělá ten skill, tak vytvoří štít a hodí ten svůj čakarm, nebo tu věc, tak ji hodí na nepřátele, který pak lítají kolem nich nebo něco takového. A s tímhletím Constellationem tam lítá jeden extra čakarm jako naraz. Že tam na ně vyletí 2 místo 1 v té instanci. Tak... Tady vykřičníky jsou vzdělaný, takže to už bude všechno. Lanyan se určitě ukáže v nějakých dalších grupách, jen musí mít dostat čas ji nalevlit, protože after all, ten svět je krutej a minimálně level 80 jako jsou nepřátelé, většinou tak kolem level 90 se blíží. Takže Lanyan bude viable od 70, level 70 a top tier, to fakt tu víš.
Maybe I'll take one more day off and knock out the rest of the work once I'm feeling up to it.
Pravděpodobně až jí na level 80, tak bude actually mít místo v nějaký grupě. Ale rád bych ji využil a podíval se na ní blíž. Máme na ní připravený skin, který bude na ní dobrý, když nebudeme uprostřed cinematiku. Někdy prostě nebude o nic. Tak má takový fun skin, který přeskinuje do někoho známého. Takže to je taková vyhlídka do budoucna. Lanyan je, co jsem zkoušel v tom trialu, hodně dobrá a hodně se mi líbí. Takže jsem zvědavý. Anyway, to bude ode mě všechno, než se zase zapovídám do nějakého kruhu. Teď to prostě forstu zase žádný ADHD odbočky. Děkuji, že jste se dívali, uvidíme se příště, kde budeme myslím, že mám v plánu udělat jeden z těch fontainových mini-questových ság, kterých tam máme asi 3 nebo 4, takže ty chci nějak sdělat. A pak budeme na pokračování hlavní linky. Je čas. Takže to je budoucnost, děkuji, že jste se dívali a pokud budete spát, tak dobrou noc.